Nice.
Checking in. 4,286 emails. All said checking in. Check in.
Or it's got to be a check-in. Don't make it about something else. So, you called for something else. So you're not checking in. Because things are not well. I've had this conversation. That's not what I'm calling about. So no. This call started with, I'm calling to check in. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, things are not well.
It's bad.
I need some help. What about this? What? Hang on now. You can't get mad at me. I'm here for the check-in. We'll talk about that other thing. We can email about that.
We can circle back.
We can circle back to that or start a new email.
Put a pin in that one.
Yeah.
I got problem A needs to get solved before we get to problem B.
Correct.
We're going to talk about this part. The agenda starts with 1, not 2.
Right. Do you remember the mixed cocktails that they were making at the beginning of COVID? In Fremont, you could walk around. You could go get takeout food.
Yeah.
But they would also order or offer you takeout drinks. Mm-hmm. You know, with a lid on it and a straw. And I'm just walking around. Not that I couldn't do this if I was trying to be sneaky, but it was just the weirdest thing in the world just to walk down the street.
It was great.
Sipping on a cocktail. I mean, one of the better points of COVID, obviously. There's not a lot of highlights there.
Sure.
But that was actually pretty cool. You're walking around like sucking on a Jack and Coke. Walking down the street.
I did like that, man.
I'm like, this is all right.
I tried to be good about going to my local places I like to try to buy food and stuff to keep them going. But there was a few of them. I'm not going to say where. They were just blatantly like, do you want to come in and drink a beer and a shot? And I was like, at the bar? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I would love to.
Keep the lights out. I had one of the do not turn on the lights.
But it was I can't explain to you how much fun it'd be like, how come be at a bar?
I know. Vegan stuff. Vegan is tough, man. And
we made some friends with two dudes at that F1 race in Austin.
Yeah.
Because the races just ended, and most people go down and you can see them do the trophies. My buddy's in the air-conditioned little lounge. Said, I'm going to go get a drink with him in the AC. And I hear him go, the only option's popcorn. And we just start BS with the guys. The guys were awesome. They ended up meeting us at a bar in Austin and buying us a bunch of drinks. But the one guy was like...
Popcorn was it?
I mean, if you wanted... Earlier in the day, you could have gone out to where all the food vendors were, and I'm sure there was options. But the race had ended. So now it's just, in this area, giant bar.
Yeah.
So you could drink all you want, but the options were like popcorn, chicken sandwich, hot dog.
I just want to throw this out to people. If you are vegan, good on you. Don't visit Texas unless you bring your own food. But I'm sorry, what now? Mm-hmm. Everything we have is... Our corn,
the greens have lard.
Made of meat. Yeah, everything.
I mean, I got made fun of as I got a lamb bowl.
Why did they make fun of lamb's
because it's Texas. And it wasn't beef.
Yeah. That's how Texas rolls.
Were you drunk when you dined and dashed?
Fifth.
So, yes.
In physics. Okay.
Physics.
Has anyone ever done it sober? I think I've tried it twice. One time we got caught, but we were not sober when we did it, you know. Another time I think we got away. No, we got away. But again, I was not sober when I made
Wasn't
this.
it only like 2 blocks from your house?
It was close to where I lived.
Yeah, exactly. See, it was like the Circle K. You couldn't go back.
I'll tell you what. I felt like the biggest horse's ass having to walk in there and pay that bill.
Oh, yeah.
But I gave it about a month or two, and then I started going back in.
And they didn't mind.
No, they I don't know if they didn't remember. They didn't care. It was too good, and it was too convenient. It was a 24-hour diner.
And it was a really good diner.
Yeah,
you know what? I think in the end they didn't care. Because, look, you made a jackass move. And let's be honest, Ted. That particular diner in that particular part of town, and ain't the first time it happened. The difference is you came back and did pay your debt.
Because even when I said to the guy, like, I'm really sorry, and then he was just kind of like, yeah, all right.
I'm going to go Phoenix on this one.
Phoenix number 9, you got 10. Very good, Brock. There you
nice.
go. You win. On your guess is as good as mine.
What else do we have on that?
So I said what, number 3 and number 6?
Number 3 is Los Angeles, California. So the top 10, Vegas 1, Houston 2, LA is number 3. We've got Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 4, 5 Atlanta, 6 Denver, Colorado.
Really?
Yes.
Denver. Smoke more weed. Chill out, man.
Laziness rank and excesses and vices rank.
Okay.
Aren't they always like super healthy list?
I think it has to
They
do more
are.
with excess and vice.
Yeah.
All right, so they're healthy, but they smoke a ton of weed?
And do mushrooms. Miami 7, 8 is Dallas, Phoenix is 9, New Orleans is 10. Some of the other states that actually appear on the list. Let's see here. Come on, where are you, buddy? Where the hell did I put that? Oh, right here. Okay, so Shreveport, Louisiana. These are some of the smaller towns.
Right, that's
Baton
horrible.
Rouge is number 11.
Yeah.
Orlando's on the list. Baltimore, we said that. New York, Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Denver, Memphis, and the closest one to us, that would be Portland. They come in at number 24. My brother went camping one year with some friends. They decided to light his leg on fire after drinking.
Jesus.
That sounds fun.
Well, we lit my leg on fire. Well, that was an accident, wasn't it? Or did I really light my leg?
No, we let your shoe on fire.
That's what it was.
Because you were burning off like a little spare thread or something. But then, like the polyurethane or whatever in the shoe, it did that weird kind of low blue flame. But we were staring at, we were really high, but we're both staring at this, and the thing that snapped us out of it was my phone rings or at my place, and the person who was calling was Hair Club to offer us the job here in Seattle.
Meanwhile, I'm patting out my leg because it was on fire.
He's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
I don't
Miles
know
in
if
the
it was
background.
I don't know if it's a lotion I put on my legs. I don't know what that. An aloe vera. I don't
We
know
told
what
him
the
that after the fact.
Why is that just so stereotypically you guys?
That's literally what we were
called you
doing.
to say
Seriously,
you got
it
the
snapped us
job.
out of it because I was like, dude.
He hired us in Seattle, but at that moment we were stoned and Miles was on
guys
fire.
are
It was so slow motion too. It's like,
Miles
hey
is
man,
on fire.
hey man, check this out. I think my whole leg's on fire.
And we're both just like,
Wow, that's pretty cool.
that's sad but true.
New Year's party with a date. I was already in throw up mode before midnight. She went in for that New Year's kiss. I was having the spins and feeling dizzy and sweating, and I threw up in her mouth. Wow.
Oh, God. I mean, walk outside.
Hey,
You got
but
more
when-
control than that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't.
One of the greatest opportunities I missed, though, same thing.
What?
It was very close. This chick I was always aspiring after.
Start with an S.
Right. That was the closest I ever got. And like my brother was like, "Why did you run outside?" I was like, "I was going to puke." And
You made the right decision.
I did,
yeah, you
but
did.
I never got even close again.
Because she's like, "Hey, you had your shot. I don't know what you're doing." Yeah. Still
more.
bugs you, doesn't it?
It still does.
Cousin came home from a college party one night, walked into his roommate's bedroom, and peed into the fan that was pointing at his sleeping buddy.
Oh, that got everywhere.
And one more. I ate chili at lunch. Didn't even think about it. Went to the club later that night. I like to fart freely, so I blew one out on the floor. First time I'd ever asked my pants. I did go to the bar, grabbed one more shot, closed my tab, and walked out with crap in my pants. What did you get, like your library card or something?
I gave my lids. Remember the hat shop lid?
Yeah.
we
Instead of a
left,
credit card.
left the lids card. And then went out there. Again, the problem is the parking lot is a U. So we had to make it all the way around.
So you didn't think right when you parked.
Now,
So it was a last minute decision.
it was.
Okay. All right. That makes
Yeah, I will say, and the
We
two
lived
times
it up,
we
though.
attempted it, it's a game time decision. We did not go in saying, let's not pay. It was, you're sitting down, you're still kind of drunk, and it's like, ooh, I have a funny idea. And then you make the decision.
Once and my brother had this famous story. So look, it's our fault, but that was part of it. He had always told the story. So once we sat down and kind of decided we were going to do it, then we lived it up, right? We were getting cups of chili and chicken wings and sandwiches and extra sides. We did it proper.
Okay.
And you give him a lids card. I love it.
The lids card, yeah. Lids never came after me.
Yeah.
I know. I was going to say, did you feel bad giving up your lids card? Because you probably had points on there.
I don't even remember. We just thought we were God. Mike, don't look at me when I say this. We thought we were so slick. Like, we'll just leave a card. Fuddle around with it. They'll never notice. You know, narrator's voice. They noticed. They notice a lot.
Yeah.
And now, the men's room legacy continues. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the men's room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,430. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill. the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. And you are in the men's room. On tap today, Taryn Daly and Steve Miggs from the Daily Miggs Morning Show. Join us once again. We will sit and spin. And today, off to the movies with 10 soundtracks with the most top 10 hits. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, the men's room shout of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drunk, can't say drunk.
All right, here we go to Portland, where a passenger at the airport gets through with a meat cleaver in his bag. Meanwhile, we head to Tennessee, where a woman is trying to sell her home, but hits a bit of a snag. Not shocking, as man who found gold bars is forced to give them all back. When trying to make bond on a drug charge, don't go back to selling crack. And wildlife officials find an ingenious way to reunite a lost baby otter with its mom. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't, but it is Hoodie Week here on the Men's Room.
Hoodie Week.
That's right. For those of you that don't know, a hoodie is just a hooded sweatshirt, a fairly common article of clothing from coast to coast. But what we inadvertently discovered is that there are two definitive camps in the hoodie world. Those who insist on wearing a t-shirt between their skin and their hoodie, and those who have no problem, quote-unquote, raw dogging their hoodie, i.e. hoodie on flesh. But it's kind of like those people that go commando or underwear free, and those who insist on wearing underwear. Look, I used to enjoy the groin-related freedom of going commando until I zipped my junk in my zipper, and once was enough. So now I endure the penile prison that is underwear. A penile prison. Jesus. I also used to sleep naked, all right? That was just my go-to. It felt great until I had children who, when they were younger, would climb into bed with me. So that said, some people, adults, sleep in pajamas, which I absolutely find ridiculous, but that's what some people do. Some people even sleep with their socks on. But inevitably, to each their own. But look, some people eat raw bagels. Other people, well, they insist that you take your shoes off when you walk into the house, or they need a TV to go to sleep, or total darkness. Or some people, they have to face the door when they're eating out at a restaurant, or having their toilet paper a certain way. And it might be trivial, but we all have that idiosyncratic hill that we will die on. You can tell us it's weird. We don't care. We got a way of doing things, right? So some people, their door must be shut when they go to sleep. Other people, like my father, will not let his gas tank go below half full. Some people, there's just unlucky numbers. Some people, they have to use a straw to drink anything. Some people don't like their food touching. On and on it goes. You are who you are, and let's face it. You think it's normal. Other people think you're effing bat-ass crazy. But that's what today's question is all about. What do you do that you know is different? Or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out?
To be a part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram and Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock. Oh, Pachols, away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,429. Put a large net charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. The exciting return of your guest is as good as mine. Our categories coming up today for you at 4:30. We have the states with the highest top 5% income.
Ooh, all right.
In other words, the states that have the most
money.
most rich people.
Uh-huh.
And these are a little bit easier than most. I mean, you can kind of get it. It's like we have the opposite ends of the spectrum there.
We know those. Those are easy.
Mississippi's not going to be on the list.
West Virginia, Arkansas.
Louisiana.
Right.
I mean, that based on population alone, I mean, North and South Dakota, not that they don't have wealthy citizens, just as far as the top 5%, those are the biggest states. And they get those numbers from actual data from the Federal Reserve. They looked at Zillow as far as the cost of housing,
right.
The Bureau of Labor as far as their income statistics, and we have those 10 states. Now, the other just came out today. The most sinful cities in the United States of America.
The cities.
Sinful
cities.
Other than Vegas and New Orleans, like what are their other criteria?
Based on 7 sinful behaviors: anger and hatred.
Okay.
So think about the states where some people might, or cities where some people might be a little bit more angrier than others.
All right.
All right.
Okay. I think we can get those pretty quick if you're a fan of sports.
Sure.
Jealousy, excess, and vices. Whether that be you smoke, you drink, whatever the deal.
I do all those things, yes.
You gamble.
I don't do that.
The availability of those to happen. There's greed, lust, vanity, and laziness.
Huh. Okay.
All on the list of the most sinful cities in America. So that's coming up with your guess is as good as mine. And as announced this morning on the Daily Mix Show, Coats for Kids is underway. There are 300,000 children, folks, that live in poverty in Washington State. So the idea every year is it's starting to get cold. It's cold out there today. I know it's not freezing cold like some parts of the country, but it chills you to the bone.
It does. Sure.
You get cold from the inside out there. $25 puts a brand new coat made here in America on a kid. Our goal is 2,500 kids joining up with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm. Coats for Kids does a lot of good.
Yes, it does.
So if you could please go, this year's need is greater than ever. We're going to try to break that number, try to get more kids in brand new coats. But visit KISW.com. You got $5, $10, $25.
Yeah, whatever you
if
can,
you've got
man.
more, man, throw it your way. Those guys do incredible work. And it's up to us. We just got to get those donations in, man, and get the kids in brand new coats. Okay, today we're going to talk about getting a little bit messed up. Steve, you brought up the story of the airline pilot who worked for Alaska Airlines. Unfortunately for him, we're going to find out the fate of Joseph Emerson. He's a pilot who tried to cut the engines on a passenger flight back in 2023. And that decision, I guess, probably came down today.
Right.
He was subdued by the flight crew after trying to cut the engines of a Horizon Air flight from Everett to San Francisco. He was riding in an extra seat in the cockpit. The plane was immediately diverted to Portland, where it did land safely with more than 80 people on board.
So he must have done this like right after takeoff. Everett to San Francisco, you divert to Portland.
Pretty much.
I mean, I don't know how much time it passed, but it was not long when my man's like, nope, let's crash the plane.
He was off duty at the time, told police he was despondent over a friend's recent death, and he'd taken some psychedelic mushrooms 2 days earlier, but he had not slept in over 40 hours. He has said he believed he was dreaming at the time and that he was trying to wake himself up by grabbing 2 red handles that activated the plane's fire suppression system, and that would also cut off fuel to the engines.
Yeah.
Now, he did plead guilty to a federal charge of interfering with a flight crew in September, and no contest to state charges of endangering an aircraft and reckless endangerment. He did receive so far credit for time served for the state charges. Now faces up to 20 years in federal prison.
Yeah.
And like anything else,
Yeah, I mean, he tried to take down an airplane.
I don't do it. Whatever your excuse, like they frown on it no matter what it is.
I believe his excuse. I believe his rationale.
I do too.
I believe everything that he said.
I also believe he is guilty.
He just
That's the like, hey man, look, I can tell you, you stay up for 40 hours straight, you're already feeling down because you lost a friend, and then you trip on mushrooms. I get it. I completely understand why you did it. The problem is you did it.
he ate way too many mushrooms.
And then stayed up for 40 hours.
I mean,
At some point,
Look.
just call out sick.
10 hours. I'm typically about ready to go to bed. Like if I take a psychedelic.
Oh, yeah,
Because
sure.
you're up, you're doing stuff. Typically, you're not just sitting around. I mean, you're doing a little bit of some type of activity. But maybe you stay up all night. But in the morning, when you wake up, you know what I mean? You're like, look, I'm either going to go to bed in the morning or going to take a nap or whatever the deal is.
Try to crash a plane.
Your body's exhausted.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, dude, it's one of those things where it's like, I completely understand your rationale for why you did what you did. The problem is that you did it.
You're starving to death.
Right. That's all. And it's a plane with 80 other people. You want to drive your car off the road and knock yourself out. That's you.
You smoke 3 packs of cigarettes, even if you don't. Now we go to Ibiza. Here's a crazy story for you.
This is awesome.
It says we've all done less than intelligent things while under the influence of alcohol. One British man made a drunk decision that will go down in history. After a night of clubbing on the Mediterranean island of Ibiza, Davy Little pulled his phone from his pocket, only to find he'd agreed to purchase a coach bus on eBay for 37,000 American dollars at today's rates. The next day, Little posted a screenshot of the purchase and the confirmation on Facebook. Still can't believe what I did last night in Ibiza. When I left the nightclub, I took my phone out of my pocket, and I realized I'd bought a 30,000-pound grand bus. I cannot believe this is happening. He concluded by asking, anybody want to buy a bus off me? After the outlet got hold of the story, he posted another update on Facebook, asserting that the accidental purchase was 100% genuine.
Yeah.
He also revealed that he hasn't actually paid for the bus yet. The charge is currently under dispute. So he says the moral to the story, don't drink and browse on eBay.
Yeah, I mean, and in the end, kind of like the guy on the plane, and then you get this guy in Ibiza. It's like, right, you alter your state, you make decisions you probably would not ordinarily make.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just going to assume that in both of these cases, first guy, not interested in crashing planes, and I'm guessing this guy on Ibiza, probably not in the market for a party bus.
Yeah.
But guess what? You bought it. And I know now it's under dispute. I'm sure he'll wiggle his way out of
Welcome
it
to the
somehow.
20th anniversary
Being that he has
season,
not
episode
already
number
paid. I kind of wish he'd already paid for it.
4,430. What a large and a charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat. Once again, we'll be joined by Taryn Daly and Steve Biggs from the Daily Biggs Morning Show. We're going to sit and spin. Today we go to the movies. Soundtracks aren't nearly as big as they used to be. There's a couple out there now that are doing pretty well.
But are they soundtracks of original music or soundtracks that take cool songs that we already like?
In this
that they
instance,
release?
these are soundtracks that have the most top 10 hits that are original songs for that particular movie.
Other than maybe a Disney movie, and not orchestrated like Star Wars. What is the last movie you can think of that had a soundtrack of just all original music?
Well, because there's movies that I like the soundtrack, but they're already songs you know.
That's what I mean. So like those, I won't say they don't count.
Look at
but-
Quentin Tarantino.
Right.
So
Like,
he does a great job with music, but
But they already wrote the song.
with the exception of Urge Overkill, covering Neil Diamond or whatever it is. But most of the stuff is just classic Layla or whatever it is.
Right. He does basically a Spotify list, right? And he curates it well. Bless you. Why do you look at me? Look at Ted. He's a weirdo wearing a shirt.
Am I the only one?
Who's sneezing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah.
through this head cold? Good times.
Oh,
Second time
sweet.
in
Well,
3 weeks.
probably not after today, but
Yeah.
Right.
currently.
But when we grew up, a lot of those movies, whether it be Footloose or Top Gun or, anything with Kenny Loggins, those
Right. If Kenny Loggins were there, it's an original soundtrack.
those
right?
are all part of that whole fold.
What was the last? I mean,
Ghost?
Was Ghost original music?
A lot of it was.
And when did that even come out? Was that 90s?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't happen a lot now.
No.
But it used to back in the day.
Like I said, Disney doesn't count. I know Moana has a soundtrack, Frozen has a soundtrack, but I mean, like,
Well, they'll pop 1 or 2 big songs. It is an original score.
it is. Well,
But
no,
these are the ones with the most top 10
remember,
hits.
we found out Even Let It Go was just basically a rewrite of some other Disney song that they'd released that wasn't successful years before that. So I can't think of the last all original movie soundtrack.
Oh, I got one.
All right.
But it does have some covers on it. Jeez, I don't know. Maybe it does. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? That was one that was...
Yep. I'm a man.
That was a big song.
Yeah.
And that got a
I'm
lot
not-
of play.
I'm not sure it wasn't a cover. Because a lot of these songs you like help.
They were the Soggy Bottom Boys.
I
but
love rock and roll. Joan Jett.
That's even a cover.
That's a cover. You don't know what to be
So
a
was
cover.
Crimson and Clover.
Exactly.
All along the Watchtower.
Everything
Yep.
Quiet Riot did cover.
Yeah, the big ones.
You don't know who Slade is until you hear Quiet
Until
Riot.
you heard Quiet Riot.
So it's kind of hard to tell. But either way, we've got the 10 soundtracks with the most top 10 hits coming up at 4:30 as we will sit and spin. And today, in honor of Hoodie Week, what did we discover last week on the show?
Hoodie Week.
We discovered that it's weird to wear a hoodie and not have a T-shirt on underneath it, according to the Ted Smith. Now, as the comments come in on YouTube, if you follow us there at KISW Rock, you will see that most people agree with the Ted Smith.
Yeah, I had no idea.
That this is absolutely ridiculous that we do this.
Ever since childhood, I've never given it a thought. My parents never, usually I feel like as a guy anyway, it would be your dad that calls you out like, you're wearing a shirt under that? Because he would call me out on little things, you know what I mean? Make sure you have socks if you're going to wear shoes, as a teen in particular. Never a word about the hoodie.
Right.
Well, it makes more sense. What was that? Like a month ago, I was tucking my shirt in, undoing my belt, and I was just nonchalantly, I just was like, you guys always tuck in your T-shirts when you're wearing a hoodie?
Never.
And you were both like, nah, don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. Now I know you're not even wearing T-shirts.
No.
I almost never tuck it. If I'm not wearing a suit, which I do rarely, maybe twice a year do I have to wear a suit, but I never tuck in my shirt.
Well, you
I
got to
don't
tuck
like
it
the
in when you
look.
wear a hoodie is when you take the hoodie off. If you don't have it tucked in, it brings up your shirt.
Oh, I don't have that problem because I got no shirt.
Okay.
I got my hoodies goodies, a.k.a. my nipples under here, and nothing else.
I don't like tight stuff on me. Anything.
So I don't like tight stuff on you either.
I would never, for an example,
That speaks for all of us.
If you were to want to make my life a living hell,
I do.
then you would have to make me wear either a turtleneck shirt or a turtleneck sweater for a day.
I don't mind a
That would
turtleneck, man.
I don't know what it is about neckties. I haven't worn them.
Neckties are different. Look, a turtleneck should be loose fitting. It should be loose fitting. A necktie, unless you loosen your tie, like the wedding's over, a job interview's over, like you have to put this thing on like you're going to hang yourself at the end of an event. And I hate that feeling.
Fun fact, probably
Is it fun?
in the last 10 years, I have not worn a belt. I
Really?
can't stand belts.
I have to wear a belt.
That's another thing I just don't like.
I didn't have a belt on yesterday, and you guys did not know it because I did not bring it up. But every time I stood up, I had to put my hand in my pocket so my pants didn't fall
Right.
down.
Yeah.
And it drove me effing
I mean,
crazy
look,
all day because
I'm-
I couldn't walk to the kitchen to get a glass of water without the threat of my pants falling down.
Maybe my cousin's wedding. I'm trying to remember the last time I wore a belt,
That was a movie.
which has been within 10 years. So every once in a while, yes, when the situation is appropriate, I wear a belt. But if not, I'm like, what the hell's the difference? All my shorts are kind of like a draw.
Do they not fall down?
No.
If your pants aren't going to fall down, then I would not wear a belt.
Yeah.
I only
Like I could wear
a
this
belt
pair
if
of jeans without a belt.
Are you
but-
sure?
Yeah.
Because these, if I take off my
if
belt,
we had to like
no way.
walk fast or like I don't know, you're going somewhere and you got to kind of make that train.
Yeah.
Then I would have to like hold them or they'd fall down.
Yeah.
So that's why to me it's like you got to wear a belt. You never know when you might have to walk really
I
fast.
just have to wear a belt because I have no ass to hold them up.
Yeah.
Like my pants, like gravity's going to win that battle every time. So like, I need the belt, man.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wearing just elastic or something. But I had drawstring pants on yesterday. I probably bought them a size too big, right? So I kept tying it as tight as I could. It didn't matter. As soon as I stood up, I'm like, my pants are about to fall off. And it's annoying. I had to get on the light rail, which is so uncomfortable because you're going down the escalator. They have the timer when your train's coming. So as I'm getting to the station, it says your train arrives in 1 minute. I'm just like, F. So I'm kind of jogging down the escalator, but I'm very conscious of holding my pants up. And I did make the light rail on time. I was very glad there was a seat because all I wanted to do was sit down. Because my other thought was, if I have to stand for the duration of this ride, like I have to keep my hands. I cannot even pull my hands out to look at my phone because my pants. Now, granted, if your pants are going to fall down in public anywhere, I promise you, the light rail is the safest place to do it.
I thought about it this morning when I was getting dressed. First thing I do is put my socks on.
That's your first?
Yeah.
Is your underwear already on?
No.
Really?
No.
I'm underwear first, man.
No socks.
Underwear
I
first.
start from the bottom.
Because I don't want to sit down on my bed with my naked ass.
Look, it's even worse. Well, I stand up when I put my underwear on. So
No, but do you,
When you
sit
put
down
your
to put your
socks
socks
on.
on?
I put my socks on first.
But are you sitting or standing?
Standing.
He's standing.
You're standing from the sides?
Yeah. I stand up when I put my socks on.
I don't have
stand
the
up-
balance.
I stand up when I put my underwear on. Then I stand up when I put my pants on. Then I put my shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put my sweatshirt on or my T-shirt. That's the last thing I
Really?
do. I dress from bottom up.
I'm underwear, socks, pants, shirt, shoes. Unless it's the summer, in which case it's underwear, shorts, then socks. I do not know why, but almost religious. Maybe it's like an OCD thing, but if I'm wearing shorts, I put the socks on after I put on the shorts. If I'm putting on pants, I put the socks on before I put on the pants. It is stupid.
See, for me, if it's summertime, it's underwear, socks, shoes, roam around for a little bit, then put on the shorts.
See, but that's so.
But your shirt-
Wait,
is your shirt
before
on?
your
No.
short.
So your shirt's the last thing.
Wait, a
like with
minute.
me.
Hold on. Summertime.
Okay. See,
You're
I thought I
wearing
was weird.
underwear, socks, and shoes,
Yeah.
dude.
Got it.
How do you put your pants on over top of your
Well,
shoes?
you're wearing shorts.
No, it's saying I get it in the summer. You can slip
Okay,
shorts
all
on.
right.
The idea of wearing socks and shoes,
With just boxer briefs. It's awesome.
that I can't wrap my head around that. That
is
to me
weird.
is like a cartoon. You know
I like
what
to
mean?
strut around the place a couple times.
That is so
Get that
weird.
freedom in.
Maybe it's not weird.
Why
That
don't
is
you
weird
why
to
don't you
me.
just not wear pants then or underwear?
Well,
Just
that's
walk around.
gross.
Just walk around naked. You live
I don't
alone.
know. I do. I don't know. It's
I walk
just
around
weird.
naked
So
all the time.
someone broke into your house. I kicked down your door. I'm just going to rob the place, right? And I see you're pouring yourself a cup of coffee. You're wearing your underwear, but also your shoes and your socks.
Correct. I'm ready
I'm
to move.
actually, I'm not robbing your place. I'm like, this dude's weird. I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, that's why I want to buy the hairless cat.
You ever wear a shirt without underwear on? In other words, you're winning the pooing it.
No.
No.
I've done that once because I ended up changing the underwear, but I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, this is not a good look for anyone. Just
only
to
time-
stand there in a shirt with nothing else on.
The only time you're probably going to do that is maybe if you lost your shorts in a quickie.
Right.
Sure.
Okay, you gotta get
yeah,
out
well,
the- that
you're
doesn't
getting
happen.
dressed real quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, everything's kind of forgiven in those moments, but it's a bad look. I just remember looking at myself in the mirror, and it wasn't my intent to be in this state, but I looked and I'm like, don't ever do this. Like, I am grossed out looking at me.
Okay. When I get in the shower, I'm a washcloth guy.
All right.
So I use a washcloth. I wash my arms and my shoulders first.
Sure.
Then I wash my chest. Then I wash my giblets and my butt. Then I wash my legs and my feet. The last thing I do with that washcloth is wash my face. And
After you touch the giblets.
I know that is not the right way to do it. I don't know why I do it, but that's my order. Then I'll wash my ears out real good. Even though I've already washed my butt, I've washed my junk, washed my legs.
My ears are last, but I always start on my
Yeah.
head, and I think part of it's because I'm bald, right? So it's not shampoo. There's no conditioner. It's just the same soap.
Okay.
So you just I just start and work my way down. So the dirtiest thing I probably have are my feet because that's where my butt juices are. But I do not return to my face.
Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
I brush them right before I go into the shower.
But do you know anybody who brushes their teeth in the shower?
Into the shower?
Yeah, my
No.
roommate Chad brushed his teeth in the shower.
No.
He also ate the toothpaste.
What do you mean? Just swallowed
He
it?
swallowed it. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I'm just, look, you don't realize you're doing, until you live with somebody, and it's pointed out to you, he didn't even realize that was a weird thing. He's like, I've always brushed my teeth in the shower.
but then did he think it's weird? Because one of the common things, a small gripe everyone has is the dry toothpaste in the sink. Like when you have kids
Yeah.
and all. Did he wonder, like, why does that happen? Why is there toothpaste in your sink? Why aren't you eating
It
it?
was just so weird to get in the shower, and there is a toothbrush in there.
Yes.
And it was his. You know, fine with me. I don't really care.
Did you ever use it for anything?
But why, like, when I get in the shower,
I would. Like,
when I'm in
you
the
leave it in
shower, I
there.
just don't expect to see toothpaste in a toothbrush.
No.
That's not part
It's
of
on the sink.
That's not part of
Yeah.
the standard way that I
Yeah.
know to brush your teeth.
You guys have never walked into a shower while you were brushing your teeth?
Like in a hurry. So again,
Okay.
like to Ted's thing, I don't know. I'm at a hotel. We've got to go. Yes, I'll do the 2 for 1. But assuming I have time and I'm on my schedule, I will brush my teeth, rinse out my mouth, and then I will step into the shower.
And I feel like the 2 minutes you're brushing your teeth, I'm letting that water get warm.
Yeah.
That's part of it. You
That's
brush
what
your
I
teeth
do.
in the shower, Mike.
I wouldn't say I brush my teeth in the shower.
But you're not above it.
Correct.
What percent? And because you travel a lot for the auctions,
I do.
Right, so you're always on a time limit and all that kind
I'd
of
say
thing.
it's about a 70-30 split. Because, I also do like to just kind of stand in the shower and let the hot water run over me and just
Me
kind of relax
too.
in there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll brush my teeth while I'm doing
But
it.
in that warm water?
Yeah.
See, I only brush my teeth with cold water.
Well,
Yeah.
I set the toothbrush up outside of the shower, get it fired up, and then I'll stand in the shower for a little while, brush my teeth.
That
in the
just
shower.
seems like more
so
work
you
than-
also brush your teeth in the shower?
I've been known to, yes.
Okay. All right. See, to me, that's just weird.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not saying I brush my teeth correctly. I'm just saying that I'm not used to getting in the shower with the
And
toothbrush-
brushing my teeth,
And
yeah.
the toothbrush in my mouth.
And strictly speaking, we should not be rinsing our mouths out after we brush.
Why not?
Because we need to let the toothpaste kind of do its work in our mouth afterwards. We need to let it sit there for like 30 minutes.
Do they tell you that?
Damn.
Yes.
Huh.
My dad
Oh,
just-
dude, I had a mocha today, so it's
yeah,
gonna be all
I
day.
had a mocha yesterday.
That was super loud.
I did not think it'd be that loud, but there it was.
Hoodie Week.
That's right.
Oh, all in that hoodie.
Yeah, it is up in the hoodie.
So, what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out to you? 206-803-ROCK. To fart in a closed door studio.
Hello and welcome to the men's room.
Hey guys, long time listener, first time caller.
Oh, Jesus. So, what is your weird thing?
So whenever I don't know if you guys, whenever I stop at a railroad crossing, I always And while waiting for the train to pass, I put my car in park and just turn it off and just sit there waiting for the train to pass.
Well, it's not the worst thing in the world. It depends what it is.
If the arms were up, I'd question you and I'd honk at you and go, what the hell are you doing?
What if it's like a commuter train, right? Because obviously, if it's a cargo train, you have the next hour and a half of your life. And so I get it. But if it's a commuter train, right? It's, 45 seconds? Are you still turning your car off?
Sometimes, but if I see the end of the train, I just turn it on real quick.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'll do that. Look at the Ballard Bridge or the Fremont Bridge. If the bridge is up and it's going to take a minute, I'll turn my car
a lot of people do that.
Just so there's not as much exhaust for the people who are walking over and everything else.
All right, that's fair. Is that something is a learned behavior from your parents, or is that something you decided to do?
I just did it ever since I started driving.
Okay. All right, look.
That's not the worst thing, man.
I'm guilty of turning down the radio when I'm confused or I'm looking around for something or I need to think.
Everybody
like if you're
does.
lost.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
And I think you do it because you can't concentrate when it's loud, right? And because my wife does it all the time. Like, she's trying to think of something. Radio goes down. It's annoying, but I get it. Because I swear she can only not think of something if it's a song that I like.
Yep.
Somehow, I don't know, if it's music she likes, she can remember everything. If it's a song that I like, ooh, let me think for a second, radio goes down.
Exactly.
It is a weird thing, but I think everyone does that.
So our question today, what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out to you? 206-803-ROCK.
You attempted to buy a bus. They accepted your offer, but you haven't paid. So there's no real damage. You just kind of have to go through the system and explain, I was pissed drunk, and because it's Ibiza, probably really, really high as well. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
Right? Because once you lose that money, trying to get your money back, they go, hey, that's your decision, man, not mine.
Now, this is not the most ethical thing in the world, but it's something that happened back in the day. But my buddy used to do, he worked for Dr. Pizza. So he was a delivery driver. He made pizza. He worked front counter. He did all this stuff. So Dr. Pizza was our go-to. Now, my roommate at the time, Joe, his mom had given him her credit card. So anytime Joe needed to go to the grocery store, anything like that, he would purchase anything. He'd buy CDs on it. He took advantage of his mom, but he would buy whatever he wanted. I don't think she really cared, to be honest with you. But it was always up to Joe to order the pizzas from Dr. Pizza. Now, this guy who worked there, he was a roommate with me and my buddy Chad the year before.
Right.
So Joe never really lived with this guy, but everybody knew each other. We were all friends. We all hung out. Yeah. So at some point in time, Joe orders some pizzas from Dr. Pizza. My buddy Jeff, who's working there, he's done for the night. It's like with the last order, so he brings some extra pizza over, whatever. Joe pays for the pizza with his mom's credit card, with the understanding we all throw in $5 to Joe, whatever the deal is. But my buddy Jeff, he had Joe's credit card.
All right.
He had his number. All right. He has credit card number and all his information. One night, I cannot remember what the hell it was. It was like every piece of Tupperware. It was a TV commercial. It was an inventory. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And
oh, wait, there's more.
There was a ton of stuff.
Order now and we'll include.
It really did have, like, it had a chopper on it, like the slap chop.
The slap chop?
Slap chop was included in that. Couple like different pairing things. It had the thing where you can make the zigzag tomatoes, or like if you wanted
like the twisty thing.
Yeah, if you wanted to carve a water. If you wanted to make it look foo-fooey, if you did like a fruit salad and a watermelon.
And everybody needs, corkscrew tomato.
It had melon scoopers in it. I mean, you just the dumbest stuff that it had a salad spinner. It was like 30 different things for $30 or whatever the thing was, like $1 a deal. And we totally forgot that we got this box, and it was huge, man. This box was sitting out on our porch. I remember doing it the day that it was delivered.
Did you know what was in the box when you saw the box?
This is also at least 4 to 5 weeks later.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time we get this thing, all right?
Yeah.
So a lot of time had passed. And like, did Jeff really do this when he called up? Because it was on the phone. You called up and you ordered on the phone.
Yeah.
And I vaguely remember him doing it, but we were hammered. I mean, I'm just eating pizza, just shoving it down my mouth. I think I went upstairs and passed. I was like, this is going to be funny. I ordered Joel this credit.
Yeah.
I did not know at the time that he ordered it with his credit card because he had it from the pizza shop. He had all his information. So I did not, I knew Jeff was ordering something. You know, I just assumed he was ordering it with his own credit card.
Sure.
He ordered the whole thing with Rosex. So when this box arrives, Joe's like, what? He thought it was a package from his mom.
Would have had his name, right?
Yeah. Typically his mom did send care packages.
He did, right? This isn't like Amazon now where you can kind of forget. Like, he didn't order it.
No, he never ordered it.
There's nothing for him to
No,
forget.
he never ordered it.
Right. It's not like nowadays, sometimes people order enough stuff that, like, not me, but other people do. They're like, what is this? But like back then, right? If he didn't order, it's got to be from his mom.
Yeah. We had an entire wall. Well, the corner, at first it started in the corner, and it was boxes stacked of Dr. Pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, we had it going all the way to the ceiling. The other wall that we had in a dining area, between the living room and the older house in the kitchen, we had stacked beer cans to the ceiling. This was like a 10-foot high ceiling.
Yeah.
The whole wall was one thing, a beer can stacked one on top of the other. This is basically what our place looked like. Little did we know that stacking pizza boxes on top of each other, it could create a severe ant problem.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you still got a piece of cheese.
I wouldn't have thought about that either.
I did not either.
Now that you say it, yes.
Until one day
that's
we
a
looked
terrible
up
idea.
drunk and like, oh, the box is moving. And then we realized that there's ants just like cascading all around this entire tower of pizza boxes. But that was that. And you know, man, to be honest with you, Joe thought it was kind of funny.
How much did it cost him?
$30. It was like $35 shipping and
It's
handling.
not the end of the world.
The thing was that it was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was. I mean, we used the stuff. I mean, surprisingly.
Yeah,
enough.
why not?
Tupperware containers, you name it, all that stuff. But like you say, Ted, now, you might get on your phone and order something that you think you need off Amazon, but you order like 2 or 3 more things.
Sure.
You get it the
It's
next day.
feasible nowadays. You could do it.
But also, a lot of times, Amazon also, it gives you one last chance to not completely F up because you put it into cart. And then when you go to your cart, right, so you get an extra second to think about, do I want to do this? And anytime I put something in the cart, which is rare, right, I will just sneak something in the cart because my wife's always ordering crap. I don't know what it's for. Half of it's for the kids, blah, blah, blah. So I'll throw something in the cart. And every once in a while, I'll just look to see what else is in there. And it's just mind-blowing to me because, you know, like, why do we need this? You're like, we don't need this. But our children need this for whatever freaking thing's going on. I'm like, this is unbelievable. And every day, there's a delivery from Amazon sitting out front. 99% of the time, it's not for me. Like, I know when I'm expecting something from Amazon because I order so infrequently. And typically, I'll like text my wife, hey, order this for me, whatever. So I'm always expecting something. I opened the door yesterday. Got to take the dog out. There is one of those flimsier kind of envelopes, bubble wrap kind of envelope. I'm feeling the inside. It feels like a cassette tape. I know it's not a cassette tape. I have no idea what's in there. I just throw it on the dining room table. I watch a football game. I'm going to take the dog out because it stopped raining. I don't feel like walking in the rain. I open the door. There are 2 boxes sitting on my doorstep. And again, I've ordered nothing. One was very, very light, might be a piece of clothing. The other one a little heavier than I expected. No idea what it is. I just put it on the dining room table. This is every single day. I have no idea.
Do they not knock anymore? Or do you ask them not to because of the dog?
The dog lets me know that someone's there, and now I just kind of ignore her. If they knock, I will open the door. But the dog just barks. So I know Amazon or somebody's dropping something off. But, like, honestly, man, I might order something from Amazon. For me personally, 4 times a year, maybe so, like once every 3 months. There's something specific that I want to get. They're there every day, multiple times a day, and it blows my mind. I have no idea what any of this crap is, and my wife can just look at a package and know. Because I'll be like, what's it? It's for the kids. Just toss it over there. I've been waiting for that. Put it over here. So there's like the kids stack, but all of them say my name. Every single package that shows up says my name, and I'm like, none of this is for me ever.
When we first got here, saw something at Key Arena. Think I might have ended up at the Mecca for longer than I needed to, but at that point in time,
to me, if you're at the Mecca, it's because I plan on being here longer than
I was just in
need
there a couple weeks ago too, and I was telling the story to my buddy. I was like, one time I was in here, man, and I was like, and I was new to the area, and I think I did not know the bus system that well from over there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, look, man, I can see from Fremont, I can see those 3 big towers.
Oops.
Up on top of the hill. And I can see those from where I am in Queen Anne. So my idea is, all right, I'm going to walk over the top.
It's due north.
And I mean, you walk up that hill, man. It's Queen Anne Hill sucks. Got to the top up there by the grocery store, or whatever. But it kind of keeps taking you west. There's a reason why if you're down on near that Dexter area, that cliff just cuts right down off onto Westlake. There's really no road in between those two. I'm trying to get to the Fremont Bridge. It keeps taking me more left and more left and more left.
Because you're going up over Queen Anne, right? Not Dexter.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm straight.
Because he's thinking I can just go
I'm straight up the middle.
due north.
I think I can get over to the Westlake side.
Yeah.
Really, all the roads kind of start leaning left till you get up there by Kamloops. But anyway, I don't realize this at the time. So, and I am hammered. I am doing one of those things where I'm doing the lean.
Yep.
I can't stop going left. I'm bumping into stuff. I'm freaking hammered. But I get to the top of the hill and I see the bridge and I'm like, thank God. Now, the Ballard Bridge is much, much, much larger.
Oh, yeah.
Than the Fremont Bridge. It's probably 4 times as long. Easily. 4 or 5 times as long. I get to the bridge and I'm like, yeah, man, here's the bridge. And I start walking across it. It takes forever even just to get to the steel portion of the bridge. I mean, that road on 15th goes a long way before you get to where the actual
where it actually goes up, yeah.
But I'm staggering along, and I'm trying not to fall into the frickin' street because I keep leaning left.
We can always fall into the water.
I do remember one point in time, I kind of was using both hands on the handrail as I'm walking.
You're that guy.
Just to make
For the record, you can do it. You just got to cut over a few streets.
Right. And
If
I just
you
didn't
know that.
And I just didn't know where I was.
Well, I did it during the day sober.
Oh, damn, dude. Really?
Well, I'm just saying, yeah.
So
During the day, sober.
Correct. It was Saturday morning. It was I had to get over to Fremont, and I had plenty of time to kill, so I was just in Belltown. So I was like, I'll just walk up over Queen Anne. But you gotta start. Listen, I was sober, so it was easier to rationalize. Maybe I should start cutting right.
So, but when I got on the other side of the bridge, I still wasn't really piecing together what I've done.
Yeah.
I mean, I just, for whatever reason, I don't know, new to the area, but still, there's the Montlake Bridge, there's the Fremont Bridge, there's the Ballard Bridge. I'm walking across the bridge, I get to the other side, I'm like, Jesus, man, I'm in Ballard. I'm like, I am still a mile and a half away from my home, and I am still absolutely hammered. And I walked across, I eventually made it back home, but I mean, I was going basically the complete wrong direction.
Oh, yeah.
The entire time.
That's a long walk, dude.
It is a long walk.
It was a couple hours. I mean, just based on the speed, I was taking breaks. I was looking around and stop, smoke a cigarette, hold on to something for a little bit, try to right my ship a little bit. But God, that sucked.
Yeah.
And I was not the most popular person when I walked into the house that night.
Yeah, I bet you weren't.
It's 1:30. What is going on?
You weren't the most popular person. There was only 2 of you.
Yeah, no. I was the least popular person in the room. So our question, either you or someone else, what odd decision was made under the influence? 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our contestant? Ready to play Your Guess is As Good As Mine.
Hello, Brock. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Brock, welcome to the program. And your guess is as good as mine. All right, Brock, hot off the press today, we get the list of the most sinful cities in America. Now, they are based on 7 sinful behaviors: anger and hatred, jealousy, excess and vices, which includes drinking, drugs, and gambling, greed, lust, vanity, and laziness. So we have the top 10. Also, violent crimes are included in this as well. I guess that's the anger or the hatred.
I would think.
Or maybe the greed. Who knows? But either way, they're on there as well. As far as violent crime.
KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
10 in honor of Hoodie Week.
Hoodie Week.
Would it be okay if Friday I try to wear a T-shirt underneath my sweatshirt?
No.
Just to give it a shot.
No.
Let me give it a shot. That's the
Hey.
point. You're going to get hot.
10 toes down. Stick to it.
Well, what I'm saying is I've already done it for 4 days. I might as well see what the other side is like.
Yeah.
You know? Just to find out is this better to wear a shirt underneath my sweatshirt. Give it a shot.
You know what? I'm not the judge and jury here.
Okay.
I can be the executioner.
So what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know
Joey.
was different until someone pointed it out? David on YouTube there says, I sleep naked, then my dog curls up next to me.
Oh, God.
So, like D on a dog?
Yeah, man, that was my thing. I used to sleep naked all the time, right? Kids were still babies, still slept naked. Then they got to the age where they'd climb into bed in the middle of the night. We know what happens at night. And I would have to reach over to a drawer in the dark, and I put on underwear. And then I realized the kids were going to come in with some frequency in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And since then, I have slept with underwear. Now, at this age, they do not come in the middle of the night, but now I've gotten used to sleeping in my underwear, which kind of sucks. I enjoyed I might need to just go back, man. But also, we used to sleep. Here's the things that happen, all right? So I used to sleep naked, door was always closed. Kids at like 1.5, 2 years old, whatever. They figure out where your bedroom is in the middle of the night. They got to sleep with mom and dad. They open the door, which would wake me up, which is annoying. Climb in bed, start breathing the hot breath on you. So now, our door is wide open when I go to bed. And in all of my life, up until I had children, always slept with the door closed. So for about the last 11 years, I've slept with it open, which is weird to me, but I'm used to it now. But before that, man, there was no chance. If I'm going to bed,
Do you sleep with your bedroom door closed or open?
it's open now because we got used to it from the kids.
And the
but-
dog, I would have to assume.
Yeah, well, once we go to bed, the dog's not leaving. The dog goes where my wife goes. So as long as she's in the bedroom, the dog will be in the bedroom. So we could, in theory, close the door, but I'm so used to it being open now, I don't even think to close it. Which
Now,
is weird.
Ted, here's what I do at work, and I was thinking about this probably a couple weeks ago. I told Steve, I was like, "Why is it?" Because I don't do this anywhere else. But if I'm at work and I need to take a dump, I announce it. I will tell you. If I get up, I'm going to go, "Hey, oh man, that came on quick. I need to go take an S."
But do you do it
No.
at home if there's
No.
other people?
This is the thing.
What?
I've been married twice. Anytime I got up without saying anything, I was on my way to the bathroom. There's only one door. I am walking that direction. Where are you going? I don't know why I didn't announce it then. I should have been doing that my entire life. Like I should have been telling every single person I've been around, "Hey man, I got to go take a dump." Now if I'm out at the bar with my buddy and we're hanging out, I will not tell him, "Hey man, I got a heater coming on. I got to go take a
Maybe
dump."
just go to the bathroom.
I go to the bathroom, I come back, go, "Whew, stomach not feeling very well."
Yeah, maybe after the fact.
but
But yeah, at work. I mean, everyone like, "Hey, man, I got to take a dump." And no one has. In fact, it's been quiet. We're not even
Maybe
having a
it's because
conversation.
you don't want somebody else coming in. I don't know. I did it this weekend. I was at my buddy's house before we started the Seahawks game. Like I felt the need. I don't know. I felt the need to be like, "Hey, just so you know, before the game starts, I got to empty out again."
But we even say it like 45 minutes before you're going to do it. Like what? Like again, we're
I've got one
working.
brewing.
It's that. Oh man, I'm going to kill the bathroom in
I got
about
one
half an
coming
hour.
out.
But you're right.
Nobody asked.
Yes.
Like what's again? I tell this story.
You
like,
could be eating.
the Hofbrau House in Munich might be one of the most it's the most famous beer hall of all time.
Sure.
So having to poop there was awful, and I didn't say a word. Either did Miles. It was only later that night when we were drinking. He was like, "Oh, I had to do it too," and I was like, "Oh God, it was there was pee all over that seat."
Oh, yeah.
It was awful.
We had
But
to do it.
I was like sitting there sweating bullets. Like I couldn't enjoy the beer or
I know
anything.
One other place I will announce it. You're right, work for whatever reason, but we'll tell each other well in advance, right? So 45 minutes, man, I'm going to take an escalator. And then when you do like, "Hey, man, I'm going to go do that thing I was telling you." The only other place I bring it up, and kids can be present, it doesn't matter, at the airport. Because I almost feel like you need someone to know where you are.
Yeah, well,
like,
yeah,
"Hey,
of
man,
course, just so they know that you're
because
you're
I
okay.
don't want to go to the bathroom at the airport. But like if I got to pee, I got to go to the bathroom for whatever reason. If I got to take a dump at the airport, it's like, hey, this is apparently important for you to know, but Dad's got to go drop an ass.
Even before I get to the point where I have to go, okay, I'll fart and go, "Ooh, had to cut that one off there."
Yeah.
I'll let you know that fart
Yeah.
is very close to not being a fart.
Or one of us will tell you, like, "Well, here's someone farting," but bro, go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's like being a parent.
Yeah,
That
or I'll
fart, there's
also-
no way that fart was safe. Go to the bathroom.
I'll say to Mike sometimes,
Sounds
like,
wet.
I got to sit down to pee because I'm scared to fart.
I did
Or
that
gotta
the
sit
other
down to
day.
fart.
Told me that
I did
yesterday.
I did it yesterday.
I went to the- I'm
I said,
taking a
"Hey,
leak."
man,
He's
is he
like-
peeing?" I'm like, "Man, I can't trust this one."
He said, "I got
Yeah.
to fart, but I'm going to sit down." And then I hear this, and he's like, "See, thank God I did."
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm right.
Well, that's one of those things. It's much better to be safe, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
If you have to sit down to
But
pee,
he still
and it's
had
just,
to tell me.
right? Because sometimes you sit down to poop and it just farts. You go, all right.
All these things are true. You just don't need to know this information from me. That's all I'm saying. I don't need to tell you this before I do it.
Yeah, but I
could
expect-
just go in there and use the bathroom.
You could.
And fart. Or maybe not.
But there's no joy in that.
Right.
There's something about letting
But
your
then
buddies
there's
know.
that
'Cause like I
awkward
told
time,
you.
like last week, Miles and I went in there at the same time to poop, and it was like one of us should have announced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're both in here.
That's
We
right.
both want the same stall.
Well, actually, it's one of the advantages of COVID and all of our coworkers not working here anymore. But Robin was still here, and one of you guys was in the bathroom dropping a heater because, again, we announced this to each other. And I'm like, man, I got to poop, but we're the only people in there. I don't feel like doing that. So Robin goes, look, I'm the only woman here, and I don't have to go. Just use the women's bathroom. It just felt weird, but I did.
See, I don't think I
know?
could go in there.
You can't, because there was no one else
No,
there.
I believe you.
And
No,
Robin
no.
said, look, man, just do your thing. And then when I came out of the bathroom, I said, Robin, you might want to give that a minute
There's also,
before you go in.
but there was
I got-
also
yeah.
some building people who knew that at least these bathrooms were being cleaned on a regular basis because we were occupied.
Yeah.
And had toilet paper and had, paper towels to dry your hands off. They come up the service elevators and walk in there and use the bathroom. I've seen it a million times.
I hate that.
So they could be in there. You never know.
1 o'clock every day. The cleaning guy, they're on a schedule. And it took me a minute to figure this out. But if you have to take a dump at 1 p.m. and use our bathroom, you will have company because a guy comes in and starts cleaning. And the thing is, if I know, like Mike, if I know you're taking a poop and I got to pee, I'm just going to pee. And then I'm done. I'm going to leave you in peace. This guy, I know he's got a job to do.
Oh, God.
But you hear the paper towel thing open.
Yes.
He stuffs them in there to the point you can't pull them out. Then he wipes the sink. But then he cleans the other 2 stalls around.
But right when you're in there.
And I mean, you see his feet, and it's like, bro, come on, man. Like, just give me a minute, man.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
I mean, this one ties into what we were just talking about as well as Hoodie Week. But we learned about our own the Ted Smith. He'll when he's sitting down to take care of business, he'll just go commando the entire time in there.
Oh,
Would you say
taking the
that-
shirt
yeah,
off?
you take it. You're popping the top when you're sitting down in the bathroom.
Yeah, generally I'm taking. I don't do it as much as more at work, but generally, yeah. Number 2, take your shirt off.
Really?
Yeah.
When did that hit you as a thing to do? Like, is it an adult thing? Have you done it like as far back as you can
Does your
remember?
family do it?
I don't remember. I've just done it my whole life.
It's just I've never
And I guess
thought
I'm just
to take
so
my shirt
used to
off.
pooping in the morning.
that you don't have one on already.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, me too, but I never thought, man, I should take it off. It's the afternoon. I will say, because we do rarely wear suits, most button-up shirts are a lot longer than your average shirt. So if I'm like at a wedding and I got to poop, man, and I'm wearing that long-ass shirt, ridiculously long, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm walking through water. Like I'm holding it up around my ribs, and I always one hand around the back to make sure the tail is not hanging under my butt so as not to poop on the back of my shirt.
Like, to me, the only thing worse than like going to like a sporting event or something, let's say it's a noon kickoff and you still know you got to poo, you haven't gotten it all out, that sucks. But I'm with you. If I'm in a full suit, it's like, no, not now. I don't
It's
have
always going to be where you least.
I don't have time to take all this gear off.
like in Munich or whatever. What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out to you? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Tony. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, compadres.
Hola.
So I recycle to the point it might be obsessive.
In what way?
Well, like I was just at the fuel station. I pulled some aluminum cans out of the garbage. That's pretty typical. Plenty of people do that. I peel the tops off of Keurig pods and put them in a pop can until it's full and crush it.
It is a little obsessive. I mean, look, I'm not going to fault you for it, but that is definitely obsessive. Have you always been that way?
Oh, I don't know. Since I was early teens, probably. That was when maybe Earth first came out, and I kind of joined in with it. My dad made a comment one time. Environmentalists are bad for the work environment. I said, if we haven't got a good living environment, we haven't got anything.
Do you take your coffee mug with you when you go to a coffee shop? In other words, do you have a travel mug or just a regular porcelain coffee instead of using one of theirs?
Yeah, I've got a tumbler in the Kenworth. Also, the coffee grounds that come out of the K-pods find their way to the garden.
Okay. All right.
I actually use them.
That's not a bad idea.
If I weren't lazy, I would do that, but I'm lazy.
I keep a soup can next to the man fridge in the garage. All the beer bottle caps go in the soup can until it's full, and then that finds its way to the tin bin.
Well, look, man, I mean, like, you're not doing anything bad. I mean, it might be odd. I don't go to that extreme.
Right.
But the idea at the end is not a bad one.
I mean, my thing is like, look, I do recycle, but there's other than the recycling bin that's in the kitchen, I don't have separate recycling receptacles. So in other words, I have my fridge downstairs, and whether it's bottles or cans, like I will fill a bag full of cans and bottles downstairs with the bottle tops and all that, but I don't set anything different aside for it. You know what I mean? Like that's just not.
And I do the same thing. Like in my kitchen, there's a trash can, and then it's always just going to be a brown bag from the grocery store, and that's where the empty cans go.
Have you noticed that those bags are shorter?
Yeah.
It irritates the piss out of me because we go through those bags so much faster, which means we have to buy. And I know they're like 5 cents a pop, but still, I'm like, you talk about getting nickel and dimed. And my wife thought I was crazy because she heard me, because this is just me. I'm in the kitchen. The first time I realized they were smaller, I put it in. I was like, what the F? She's like, what? And I'm pointing at the bag. She's like, what? I said, does that look shorter to you? She's like, I don't know. Maybe. I said, man, I'm telling you, these effing bags are shorter.
Probably easier to carry without breaking.
I'm like Joe Pesci at the drive-thru, right? So I'm losing my mind about this. And she's like, it's not a big deal. I said, like, it's not, man. But I said, here's the deal. Because of recycling and composting and everything else that we do here, I have very little trash, but we have a lot of recycling. But now I'm going through these bags quicker, which means we have to buy more bags when we go to the goddamn grocery store. So in the course of a year, I'm sure it costs me 45 extra bucks. But I'm like, it's ridiculous.
Because of Ted, I've been bag guy lately. Got him in my car. Use them all the time. Put them back.
Yeah.
Do the whole thing.
We can do bags, but if you have a family of 4, you don't have enough of those.
No, but I think, right, like with I finally just started using this. It's like I go to the grocery store 4 times a week.
You do, man.
Sometimes I might just go, like, literally get 2 things.
Yep. You ever just walk out with all the stuff in your hands?
Yeah, I did it last week.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm not taking it back.
I literally bought an 8-pack of soda water, a thing of, like, turkey, and something else. I was just like, I don't need a bag. I just carry this out.
There you go.
I shared a hotel room with a buddy on a trip to Vegas for a few nights. He told me I sleep like I'm embalmed. Arms crossed, on my back, stiff as a board.
Yeah.
That's just creepy.
Well, you sleep with the covers over your head.
Absolutely, man.
I know, but you don't think
darkness.
that. Right, I know.
I'm sure it might be weird, but
I don't think it's weird. I don't do it.
I know. I'm just saying, like, when I say I want it dark, I say what I mean. And you can't find a room dark enough unless I'm camping. So I'm like, dude, I would cut a hole in the mattress and climb in there if I had to. Like, I want it dark. I just want it dark. Blanket
Do you
overhead.
have blackout curtains?
I don't. And I need to because I built these houses directly behind me. It's a little weird. Like when you open the curtains in the morning, like, oh, hi, neighbor.
I had them forever. I should get them again. They're great.
They are. I think if I had those, I probably would not disappear.
But you also lose track of time.
I'm okay
Correct.
with that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
okay.
can wake up and go, oh, God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the great thing about sleeping in hotel rooms.
Oh my God! Yeah, we did a couple of weeks ago, man, and I'm serious. I just pulled the curtains because we were looking at the parking lot, so all the lights are directly out there. But I pulled the curtains. It was damn near pitch black, and you know what? I don't think I actually pulled the covers over my head.
Last time I had a hotel room that sounded like the air conditioning was firing up like an 8-cylinder diesel truck.
I will
10
say,
minutes.
Like, the wintertime is still great because the curtains, but man, yeah, you get a hotel room in the summertime, turn that AC down.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like I don't want to plan anything.
Nighty
the next
night.
morning. Yeah.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Luke. Welcome to the men's room.
Happy Hoodie Week, fellas.
Weed week. Was that hoodie week?
No, it's a hoodie.
Hoodie week.
Hoodie.
There you
Still
go.
sounds like weed week to me.
Weed week. Yeah.
Whoops. Okay, so I don't know if you guys ever did this, but back when I was in school, I really didn't want to bring homework home with me, so I kind of blitzed through a lot of leftover schoolwork before or at least I tried to before I got on the bus. Fortunately, some of my friends felt the same, and we kind of helped each other out, kind of teamwork. And fortunately, it did work because unfortunately for us, we at our houses, we had a number of chores to do, especially during the summer months and even in spring. And I know it sounds kind of jumbled up, but that's only because I had one too many cups of coffee today. Sorry about that.
No,
You're flying
You're
off the
jazzed
rails.
up, dude.
Yeah,
We can hear
You
it.
sound crazy.
So what? Your thing was you tried to get all of your work done at school.
Yeah, exactly.
And nothing wrong with that, man. That's what my daughter does. Like her whole thing is like,
Yeah,
after
I
you take
did-
the bus, I have a study hall. My goal is to have all of my crap done before I get home.
Also, with the job, the last thing you want to do is not work efficiently enough where you have to take work home with you.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, depending on the job,
Yeah,
obviously, but still.
I didn't know a lot.
I did not know that a lot of my peers, or at least but 25% of them, didn't operate the same way.
I'd say
until
75%.
Someone else told me.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're hitting a little low there, man.
Yeah.
Look, man.
Well, I mean, also, I think that's a very good odd thing to have.
yes.
It's much better than just not doing it, going home and putting it off, and the parents got to get on you. Like,
I
that's
mean,
a
look,
good,
man.
weird little tick to have.
I always got detention. You got to stay after school, all this kind of garbage. Right? Like, when I had to do it, like, I'm going to do the schoolwork because there's nothing else to do.
Yep.
And your teachers rarely would tell you to stop doing schoolwork while you're sitting in school. But, yeah, because when I got home, the last thing I wanted to do was homework.
My rule,
Correct.
My parents' rule was 1 hour of TV a day.
All right.
So when I got home, if there wasn't something on that I wanted to watch, I wanted to watch something later on tonight. I'm not doing that hour of TV right when I get home.
No.
I'm doing my homework first, or I'm going to go out and play with my friends, eat dinner, do my homework, then watch my hour show.
Sure.
Or my hour of allotted television. So I didn't have a problem doing my homework as soon as I got in.
I don't care. When kids ask, I'm like, look, you get to make your own decisions. I don't care what you do. I just know that your homework needs to be done.
Yeah.
Right? I don't care what your methodology is. I don't care how you do it. I don't care when you do it. If it's done before you go to bed, like, chalk it up to a victory, man. Right?
Here's another. I eat everything incredibly fast. I never really gave it any thought until I was having dinner with a friend and his girlfriend, and he told me I eat like someone who just got out of prison.
Let's say president of the military.
Yeah.
We
Or
have
boot camp.
our friend Dizzle, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this woman eat?
Now,
It is unbelievable. And I know she's the oldest of 4, so maybe that has something to do with it, but it's more like she got out of prison, which is the last thing is true of her. But we would go out to dinner, and my wife and I, like normal people, we were conversing, we're eating, and we realized as we're talking to her, like, there was no food on her plate. I'm like, did you get your entree? She's like, I already ate it. I'm like, it's been 2 minutes, man.
That's amazing.
I've never seen anything like it. We
well,
saw them like 2 years ago. All right, a lot of time had passed. We saw them about 2 years ago. Same thing. We went out to this big steak dinner. I mean, she got a steak, dude. Potato. Like, everything about this is heavy. And still, I'm just watching her eat because I knew she ate fast. It is unbelievable. It's like a piranha.
I could put my plate down on my coffee table, sit down and eat. And if the dryer goes off, I'll get up and fold the laundry. I'll leave that thing sitting there for 15, 20 minutes. I'll get up and do other things. I'll go back, have a bite. Then I'll get up, do something else.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even sit down and eat a full meal half the time when I'm at home. And I know that's weird.
yeah, I got to wait. Like last night, right, I threw my laundry in. Once I switched out the dryer and took the T-shirts out to hang them, then I could eat dinner.
All right, that's
Yeah.
fair. Try to get something done before you sit down, right?
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
This KSW.
Been the Psycho Muppet back here for Men's Room Movie Part 2.
Shut up!
You shut up. So last week we asked for some ideas, and frankly your ideas all suck. They're terrible. So we're not going to do any of those. But luckily, like manna from the heaven, rained down upon us, the Men's Room was a gift from one of our faithful listeners. And this is it right here. He actually hand-delivered it. No farting. This is some sort of a fart crate. See what you've done? See what his ass has done?
I think people take this all wrong, although I do appreciate the handy self-made no farting on. This is one, all right, but it's not universal yet. This one, I think, says it a little better.
It's not really for you, though, is it?
It's not for me. That's the thing. I might be
for
the
the
inspiration.
Yeah.
And I'm a little
Let's
offended.
see what we got here.
It's from our friend the Harry Trucker.
It says, "Boo, bitches. I've been a big fan of your show for a long time. As far as I can tell, you fellas are the only good show left on the air anywhere in Seattle. I've listened to nearly every episode ever since you started releasing each day show via the podcast. Unfortunately, because I only listen to podcasts these days, never had a chance to call in. Due to the epic amount of gas expelled during the show recently, I was inspired to put this little package together for you guys. I hope you like it. Be sure to read the instructions thoroughly before use. Thanks for the laughs. Yeah, even you, Ted." That from the Harry Trucker.
The Flatulence Survival Kit 1.0.
Okay.
And it starts with the Flatulence Survival Kit 1.0 manual. Now, this one I like. You see, the butt trumpet tooting, if you will. It actually has music notes, which I would like to think that I do. I put a little symphony behind my gas. And people get very irritated about my farts. And I don't mean the fellas in the studio. I understand that. Because it smells very bad. But people listen.
Wow.
It is. I have never gotten so much hostility about my butt. About my butt.
Look at this.
This is really put together well. Threat level 1, it ain't so bad. Threat level 2, dude, I think you just hit your pants. Threat level 3, oh my God, it's so thick in here that I can actually taste it. Threat level 4, I can't take it anymore. Threat level 1, it ain't so bad. Supplies, 1 danger tape.
Oh, I see.
5 protective masks.
So we actually got some danger tape here.
All right. Upon realizing your
And
coworker
smells.
has dropped this level of emission, remove the above supplies from the crate. Use the tape, cordon off the contaminated area of the workplace. Pass out protective masks. Return to work.
I feel like an airline attendant. In the event that I fart, but it's a threat level 1, we'll place the tape around the offending area, place the mask around your head. We would ask you to place the mask around your head before helping children.
Threat level 2, dude, I think you just asked your pants. Supplies, 5 times air freshener spray.
All right, we got to find that. We got to stay on track here.
3 times adjustable solid air freshener.
Fresh berries. You spray it down here.
Solid air freshener is this guy. These are
3
good.
times scented candles.
Just a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Open it up
yeah.
a little bit, a little bit.
Ooh, candles.
They are berry blossom red raspberry.
And 1 times incense kit.
Waterfall fresh lily. Anyone have guesses what a waterfall fresh lily smells like?
There's the incense.
91-piece inset.
Your coworker has just dropped a bomb that necessitates
Little holder,
harsher
too.
measures. Use any or all of the above supplies throughout the affected area. Make sure the offending party sees you do it.
Just in time for fall.
Cinnamon spice cookies.
It's like Martha Stewart.
Came with an incense holder.
Threat level 3. Oh my
Full-on-
God. It's
full-on
so
hippies.
thick in here that I can actually taste it. Supplies equal 50 clothing pins and 6 corks. Your associate is releasing toxic clouds that are stripping paint from the walls. This has gone too far. No one deserves this kind of treatment. Be careful not to alert the target. Quietly pass out the clothespins to any affected coworkers. Gather several athletic coworkers together. Tackle the enemy. While being held, pull down their pants and insert 1 or more cork into the rear entrance.
Ooh, do not do that.
Well,
Threat level 4.
it's up to you, fella. You force our hand.
Threat level 4, I can't take it anymore. Supplies, 10 razor blades. There's no more hope. It's time to end the pain. Please follow the following diagram. Remember, kids, it's down the road, not across the street. Make it count.
Hey, Thrill.
Wow.
Why didn't you take the top off those candles? Could you not smell through the hole?
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't realize
That's tremendous.
Did not notice the hole.
Oh, we got something else, too. So,
Oh, sweet.
Harry Trucker, that is that's quite a kit. I think that's going to keep Miles sane and healthy for quite some
keep it
time.
in the studio?
Yeah,
I might as well, yeah.
that's fantastic. Thank you,
You want
Harry
to keep?
Trucker.
You want to keep one in here? I also got this today.
Oh, man, I don't know about that.
From Urban up in Shoreline.
This is actually very, 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 very awesome.
And well thought, 91 pieces of incense.
Well, you know what? And we'll go through every one of those.
Think I can do by the end of the
See
year.
what this little guy is. Remember when we got the little clown in the mail? It was.
This is a mysterious
wait a minute.
white powder. It's a white powder.
It's like Christmas.
No way.
That's cool.
Where did he get that bottle cap?
It's like a
It's like a keychain.
bottle cap around a keychain. That's kind of cool. Take a look
Where
at
did he
that.
get the bottle cap?
We got a note in here. All right. It's like Christmas.
Ignore the white powder.
Oh, what is this? Okay. Dear Miles, Steve, and Ted. Yeah, it's not for me. Somebody else read it. Sucks.
Dear Miles, Steve, and Ted.
That's great.
Recently, I began making chainmail products from stainless steel, copper, and galvanized steel. One of my first ideas, Ben, was to turn a beer cap into a keychain. Wow. Everyone has a favorite brew, and I thought it'd be a great way to show it off. While purchasing a bottle of Minstrom Original Red, I noticed the caps are plain and don't have a logo, Ben.
Oh, man.
Since it doesn't I'm sorry, I'm not talking.
I
My
barely
bad.
care.
Since it doesn't exist yet, I quickly created one and wove a keychain. I've enclosed the Minstrom keychain I created. If ever you create a beer, if ever you do create beer caps with the Minstrom logo, I would be glad to make a few for you all. Sincerely, Greg Urban.
What a deal.
Greg Urban. If you're not black, that's the greatest last name ever. It's like a black dude with the last name White.
Like Keith Urban.
Right. Keith Urban. I'm a white dude who plays country music.
All right. Very cool. Thank you, Greg.
That is cool.
I'll put that over
So
here.
we got a keychain?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, you guys got a keychain. Good luck splitting it 3 ways, jerks. Cool.
When did you get into making chainmail products, man? Like, who does that?
Medieval fair?
Yeah, that makes sense. That is a cool situation.
So, there's our movie. Jazz hands.
Lust, vanity, and laziness. So we have the top 10. Also, violent crimes are included in this as well. I guess that's the anger or the hatred.
I would think.
Or maybe the greed. Who knows? But either way, they're on there as well. As far as violent crimes, there is a 5-way tie for the most dangerous cities that have violent crimes per capita. Tied for first are all Oakland, California, Memphis, Tennessee.
Say Memphis has to be there.
Detroit, Michigan, Little Rock, Arkansas.
You ever been to Little Rock?
I have not.
Okay, if you went there, you'd be like, I get why you're
Okay.
angry.
And Cleveland, Ohio.
You know why they call it Little Rock?
What?
It's a crack cocaine.
There's a 5-way tie for thefts per capita as well. It's where your stuff gets gripped. Oakland, California, again, tied for number 1, along with Memphis, Tennessee, St. Louis, Missouri, Burlington, Vermont,
Burlington,
and Tacoma, Washington.
All right, Tacoma, living up to the
All
rest.
right, so Brock, we got the 10.
Should we describe Tacoma as the Burlington, Vermont of Washington State?
It really is a lot like.
I mean, in that case, you go, hey man, it is just
Lake
like Burlington.
Champlain or maybe cheap champagne. And then next we have the 10 states with the highest top 5% income. So the average household income for this elite demographic exceeds $637,000 a year. Top 5%. All right. In fact, 5 states in total claim an average of more than $600,000 for the top 5% households. So, Brock, do you want to go the states with the highest top percent income, or do you want to go with the most sinful cities in America?
I'm going to go with the sin because I'm kind of sinful. So let's go with that.
Okay. All right.
This is kind of sinful.
Kindful.
All right.
Kind of sinful.
Brock, remember, this is based on anger and hatred as well. So
That could be anywhere these days.
well, think about some sports cities that have a worse reputation than others.
all right.
That fits in some of it. Jealousy, vices, which includes gambling, drug use, alcohol, greed, lust, vanity, and laziness. So that's basically how they got this template down. All right, so Brock, what do you think is one of the most sinful cities in America?
Well, I have to go with Vegas to start, right?
Vegas is number 1. Their sin index is 62%.
Wouldn't that just be the Syndex?
The Syndex.
The thing is, if you go to Vegas, if you hang out with people that live there, they don't have the vices that everyone that visits there.
Their greed rank is number 1. Their excess and vices rank is at 67, which is high.
The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Coach for Kids, now KISW.com. 300,000 kids here in Washington State face poverty. And they need a coach as we get colder as the months go on. It's already kind of cold out there right now. Get a little sunshine today, but for the past few days, it's been brutal. And kids need coats. And for $25, you can put an American-made coat on a child in need here in Washington State.
Yes.
So the goal is 2,500 kids. If we can get more, that would be awesome.
That'd be fantastic.
Please donate what you can as we paired up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm for Coats for Kids. They do an amazing job. So if you can, please give now at KISW.com. All right, in honor of Hoodie Week, people are still shocked on the YouTube channel that we are now wearing T-shirts underneath these sweatshirts.
I did not know that this was so weird to people. I mean, this is just, it's been my go-to. I've never given it a thought before. What was it yesterday, 2 days ago, whenever the hell it was?
It was last
Friday,
week.
maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it was last Friday.
When you brought it up and we had the conversation, and then you see the number of people that vehemently agree with you, Ted. Like, you are a disgusting wretch, Thrill. Like, wow, I had no freaking idea at all.
It's very strange.
Couple more from the comments. Sleeping with socks on. Apparently, no one else I know does it but me.
That just seems uncomfortable to me.
That seems really weird.
Yeah.
I just
My
feel like I
wife
get.
will.
What's that?
Yeah.
My wife will, but
She runs like frigid cold.
she does.
I feel like it's more often. My wife actually got out of bed to put on socks yesterday, but she'd been bitching that her feet were cold earlier. Then we get to bed. We've been there maybe 30 minutes. Throws off the cover. I'm like, "You all right, man?" Because I didn't know what's going on. And I hear the drawer open. Keep in mind, it's dark. So I hear the drawer open, shuffles around. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I hear the telltale sign of socks. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll say nothing.
Look, here's the thing. Like saying you're going to go to the bathroom at work and just telling your friends, only, I got to go take a dump. Same thing with women and feet. If their feet are cold, they will let you know, not by telling you my feet are cold, but by putting their cold-ass feet on your skin and on you.
She did
She's
not
like,
do that.
Jesus! Like, get those things off me. They're freezing cold. Oh, I'm just trying to warm them up, but let me know.
I would hear my father scream that. Like, we are in bed, all right? They are in their bedroom. I am down the hall of my bedroom. And I'd hear the, "Oh, woman, get your cold feet off me." And probably once a night, every night.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
And again, if you run cold,
I
I've certainly went to sleep very quickly before. So like it happens, but like generally, even if I wake up in the middle of the night and I fell asleep with them on, like I'll take them off. I don't know why. It feels odd being in bed with socks on.
I don't like it.
And then sometimes when it's super cold, like I like being in my warm little nook, but I won't turn on the heat. So as soon as you get up, you got to put socks on.
But if you are cold when you're in bed, when you add any clothes, I won't. Like, I'm just in my underwear. I am freezing cold. I'll just pull the blankets tighter. Like, I refuse to add anything to what I'm
I'd be
wearing.
more apt to maybe like, all right, I'll turn on the heat.
I might do that, but I refuse to, which is stupid because I'm just laying there cold.
Yeah.
Bitching that I'm cold, and there's clothes all over my bedroom. But I'm like, I'm not putting you on.
Yeah. People say they sleep with socks on all the time.
Really?
I slept with socks on last night. Let's see. When I make store-bought pizzas, I rearrange the pepperonis.
Yeah, you have to.
So that when I cut the pizza, none of the pepperonis have to be cut.
I'm anal about that myself.
I'm guilty.
I just I know where I'm going to cut it in eighths or whatever. But same thing. I don't like cut because it folds into the cut.
Yes, and even if it's like a Supreme, I will rearrange the toppings so that they are evenly spread throughout the pizza. One side doesn't have all the sausage or the green pepper or the
it
onion.
has to be.
I mean, if it's just pepper, if it's Supreme, I usually just kind of go, all right.
I spread it up.
no,
But look,
I
I
spread it
spent
out.
years making pizzas professionally. And like my thought was, when you make this pizza, right? Someone's at the restaurant, you're making the pizza. If I just haphazardly did it like the frozen pizzas do, they'd be pissed. If they're like,
Correct.
dude, 70% of my toppings are over here. I understand that, but it has absolutely infected me. So same thing. You open that thing up. Usually I add a little cheese, a little oregano. We always have pepperoni in the fridge.
Throw some more on.
Yes.
Yes,
That's very important.
I'm right there with you. What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
You know what? I got one. My grandfather did it when I was a kid. I thought it was insane. I do it all the time now. I'll just put black pepper on my pizza.
I do. My dad did it, and I always thought it was weird.
Yeah.
As a kid, but every time he did it, then finally, maybe 10 years ago, I gave it a shot on a slice, and I'm like, I like this. Maybe it's an old man thing. I don't
Maybe
know.
it is.
I also add oregano.
I always add oregano.
Yep.
Always add oregano.
Look, nobody's telling me to say this, but Dano's cheesening.
Cheesening?
Yeah,
What is
Dano's
cheesening?
is
Sort of
the
like
spice.
Parmesan and oregano mixed together.
And like garlic salt in there.
All right. So the other night, I made myself a dish.
It's pretty good. I have the whole lineup of his spices, but the cheesening gets used the most.
I did it myself. I had, what the hell was I making myself? I don't remember, but I had Parmesan, oregano, red pepper flakes, a little bit of cumin, and some chili powder, mixed it all together. I did not use as much as I had made. And then last night, when I made myself dinner, it was still there, and sprinkled it on. But I don't really want anyone else using it. Because everyone's like, that smells good. I'm like, I know it smells good. And I made it for me. Do not use this. But it's like, if I have pizza or something that kind of leans Italian,
Why wouldn't you make more and then share?
I'll make more when I run out of this. But right now, based on the level we have, that is not sharing level. This is like the small candy bar. I'm not sharing this with you.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So most of my life, I've picked my when you like hold a baseball bat too long and you get that callus.
Yeah.
Because I never liked those. And then as I grew older, I started really not liking dry cuticles. And then I just didn't like dry skin. Well, about 10 years ago, my girlfriend called me meth hands. I'm like, what? What? Well, because I would take the cuticle skin and any dry skin and peel it till there was no more dry skin. Now, the more you peel it, the more dry edges you get.
Right.
And sometimes that would get all the way down to the blood area.
So you picked your dry skin, do you bleed?
Pretty much, because I want it to be smooth, and I think the white skin is gross, but then once I was called meth hands, I'm like, wait, maybe exposed blood is a little grosser.
Meth hands.
Have you, do you use lotion or anything?
No, I was not raised to moisturize, if you will.
Look, man, when you're a brother and you get ashy, you will moisturize just to not deal with all the grief. But look, man, if you don't like the dry skin, I mean, that's the entire point of lotion. So my thought is you could have meth hands, which I'm sure once you pointed it out, you looked and said, Jesus Christ, I look like a meth hand.
I got meth hands.
Or just use the lotion. Or do you deep down, right? There's a lot of things with people, even if it's just an OCD thing, it also brings some comfort and joy to you to do this thing. Right? So do you get a certain amount of pleasure out of doing it? Like certain sense of satisfaction knowing that you've peeled off all the white, crispy edges?
It's twofold. So, yeah, there's a sense of satisfaction and instant completion of improving myself, even though I take it to the point where it's definitely not improving. But it's also a function of nervousness and having anxiety. And oh my God, I'm doing it right now. Once I get started,
can't stop.
Oh, I can't stop. I can't stop. God, now there's more.
Where do you put the skin? That's another thing. I know you're not throwing it in the trash can. You're flicking it like a booger.
Car floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, that's okay, man.
It's called dander. I mean, it's one of the most prominent things.
It's all over the place anyway. But see, that's the problem. If it's something you do just as an anxious kind of tick, I'm sure there's something you can do about it. But at that point, I said, don't worry about it. Like my sister-in-law always twirls her hair. That's just her thing. It brings her comfort. If I'm stressing out, I will probably start stroking my beard. Right? If you're trying to keep, and it's, I know I'm doing it. It doesn't really do anything, but that's my go-to move.
Ted, I was telling Steve, a daughter came over, and she likes to figure out. She'll say like, "I want this tonight for dinner," because she's been gone for a while, and so like she likes a couple of my meals. So I was making her like an Alfredo thing, but she wants to help and be involved in the process. So I'm making the sauce and all the stuff, and then all of a sudden she takes the fettuccine to put in the boiling water, and she snaps the pasta in half, and she throws it in the water. I'm like, "What in the F are you frickin' doing, woman?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, You don't break the pasta.
But why?
It's
what difference does it make at the moment that you eat it?
Because if you twirl and you're a twirler,
sure,
it gives you more of an advantage to be able to twirl correctly than if it was shorter. Because then it'll start dropping down and almost falling.
But does she twirl well? Because with my daughter, I break it in half because I'm like, I am done watching this.
That's different.
I don't do it for me, but if it's her, and then drop it in.
The other one that burns.
I mean, I always grew up. That's just how my mom made it.
What, broke it?
Spaghetti, whatever. Yeah, you always broke it in half. And then it wasn't until years later when I saw on the internet that like Italians get real offensive.
Yeah, well, I grew up. Stepfather was Italian.
Yeah.
The other one I hate is that if you order a steak and they serve it to you and it's pre-cut, I almost lose my goddamn mind.
I mean, other than like a fajita or something.
No, I'm talking about in slices.
I mean, a lot of like Luger's does that. A lot of high-end steakhouses, like if they just have a couple cuts, it comes out. Or if you get like that long bone ribeye and you're sharing with a couple of the boys, they cut it up for it.
Guys, stop!
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't eat, but it's table side, like it's supposed to be served.
Well, to me, the steak, even when it's on your plate, is still in its own way resting.
Yeah,
and when you cut it, it starts to get cold. So I just like to cut off a bite at a time so that the steak itself stays warm.
That's my only argument with that. And I get table side and all that, but your dedication is not to the meal that you're serving. And it is impossible to argue that different because the point of the steak resting and you cutting along as you eat it, is the point why they cook the steak the way they do. So, and if you like it pre-cut, that's fine, but you do lose a lot of flavor and you lose a lot of the heat and you lose a lot of the juice. That's all. So I'm like, don't
like,
cut
I mean,
it,
Peter
please.
Luger's is like one of the famous steakhouses in the world. Right?
I'm sure it's very good.
And like, I think their thing is like the plate's so hot, you kind of sear it on the outside.
if you have that type
but
of
I've
preparation.
noticed some of the higher end places now, depending on the steak or how they serve it, they will just serve it already kind of like. There was a place I went to a couple times in town. I forget the name of it, but their steak frites was unreal, and I feel like that always is pre-cut.
Oh yeah,
yeah, the frites,
Well,
yeah, absolutely.
A lot of the times.
Yeah.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, John. Welcome to the men's room.
Привет, Cholas.
Hola.
Anyway, so I fast from between 3 and 5 on Sundays until between 7 and 9 on Wednesday mornings every week.
How long have you been doing this?
For years.
And why? What was the motivation to do that?
It maintains my weight, and then on the other days I can eat whatever I want. I've never been hungry ever that I know of.
So, how long?
I love to eat, but anyway.
So, how long is that period of time?
You said like 4 days?
Like between 62 and 66 hours.
So, you go almost 3 days without eating?
2 and a half, whatever.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You don't get tired? Or?
The thing is, don't get tired. I've got a very slow metabolism. And I discovered it way back when I was in training in the military, where they decide they're going to starve you for a couple of days. And I had no problem with it, and I had all these guys around me wanting to steal everybody's food, and I just said, take mine, I'm good. And since then, I can fast. I've fasted as much as almost 20 days.
And so that's every week?
Oh, not 20 days every week.
No, but you do the 2.5 day fast.
Yeah. Every single week, once in a while, if I'm on vacation or whatever, and I'm not going to ruin a dinner.
Well, vacations don't count against anything. Like on vacation, you do things you're not going to ordinarily do.
There's some nights a week when your wife either knows she's cooking for herself, or you guys are not going out to dinner, or if she wants to go out with her friends, those are the nights to do that.
Absolutely, and she, for a long time, she felt guilty about eating in front of me, but it doesn't affect me a bit.
Because you're not hungry.
No, I'm not. I love food. I love the smell of it. I love the look of it. I'd love to eat it, but I'm not hungry.
You're almost like you're like the dry bartender. Like, I don't drink. I like making drinks. I love being in the bar. I'm just not going to drink with you. So when you first started dating your wife, is it something that you waited for her to notice, or is it something that you announced to her?
Well, back then, that's a long time ago. No, I wasn't doing it back then.
Okay. All right.
That was a long, long time ago, so no.
Okay, well, what about
probably 5 years?
What if, say something like one of these obligatory things you have to deal with, like some garbage like Valentine's Day, or it is her birthday or your anniversary, and it falls on the 2.5 days that you normally fast? Do you make an exception, or you just say, look, we will celebrate this on Wednesday?
No, I'll make an exception on that. I'll either fast another couple of days, or because there are times where I'll fast 3 days, and then other times where, like you said, Valentine's Day, etc., birthdays, all of that. I'll take that into consideration.
But you're so
okay.
It seems to me like you're so regular. Even if you did sit down and try to eat, you wouldn't be as hungry as normal.
Right.
No, it doesn't. It's not. I'm never hungry. That's the point. I'm never hungry. I mean, that's what's weird about it.
Okay, that is.
Yeah.
So what is so do you just eat ordinary food when you do get back around to eating again, or is there any particular dish you really look forward to?
No, I eat. Well, for one thing, my wife's an awesome cook, so whatever she cooks, I'm going to eat.
All right.
I love food. There's not any food that I don't. Really, very few foods that I will not eat. It's just I don't have to.
Now, do you just maintain your weight, or do you lose weight when you fast?
Well, for a while there, I can lose weight. It depends on how much exercise I'm doing, etc. But really, I get down to a certain point, and I literally maintain, I maintain at about 215.
Okay.
All right.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
I like
But I
the fact
think
that it's
too-
like, I don't get hungry. I absolutely love food. I just ain't going to eat it for 60 hours.
Yeah, he's probably just used to it.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I could do that.
YouTube question. I wonder if he takes a nest during that time.
Well, just based on how long it
Yeah.
takes your body to process.
Yeah.
The weird thing is this. So it takes, I think it's over 48 hours for your body to normally process food, excluding kale and all that, right? So on the days he's fasting, it's likely that he's pooping. When he gets back to eating, it's probably likely that for a day and a half
holding on.
after
It's
you
holding
watch him eat,
everything.
right? He's
Yeah.
not pooping.
What do you do
Sometimes
that
it
you
does.
what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
Sometimes it does shoot through you quickly.
Yes.
Like, damn, that corn's already back?
Hello, Jesse. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Hi guys. Okay, so this one's kind of an odd one. I didn't grow up very rich, so my mom never ever went out on Black Friday sales. And in about middle school, we started to learn about slavery. And I had just made an assumption that Black Friday was just not my day to go shopping. I did not get the deals because it wasn't my time.
Wait, did you think this was like part of reparations? Like, hey, black people, we are sorry about slavery, so hey, after Thanksgiving,
All the stores are yours.
Just go out.
$2.99. Get that flat screen TV. I can't have that deal. It's not for me.
How old were you? When you pieced together that this was not the correct
Oh
assumption?
man, I was just getting out of middle school. I had to be like 12 maybe when I finally figured it out.
Okay, I'll cut
Maybe
you
that's
slack.
fair.
Did you ever though? Because one thing about Black Friday is that the news, the local news, will cover it, and they show you all the people in line. Did you ever think like, look at all these white people cheating out the money,
Yeah.
standing in line to take advantage of their
They
deals?
can't even get the deal. That
They
was
can
my
shop.
assumption. I don't even know why they're fighting.
All
right
right,
now.
they
don't
can
even
shop,
qualify.
but they can't get the deal. All right,
that's why they're fighting over that TV.
Yeah, right?
Get out of here, Whitey.
I mean, I didn't think it was just for black people, but it took me a while to realize, like, they're out of the red. That's what they call Black Friday.
They've all got a black friend that stands up there at the register so that they can get the deal.
Jesse, I hope you
Right,
wrote a
most
paper about
marginal
something like. So what we did in return is gave him Black Friday. That's when the teacher's like, Jesse, let's talk for a
All
second.
good, all good now. All good. We're even.
I'd have been
Even
there like,
Steven.
Christmas deal.
Yeah, but my cousin
Yeah.
black.
Right.
Can I buy this TV?
No.
That's fantastic, man.
Do you
What did
enjoy-
But what did you think then about when they say like the Black Plague? Did you think, oh man?
No, that one I knew because I have an affinity for like medieval type things. So when they were
All right.
teaching all of that stuff in school, I was just soaking it up. So Black Plague, totally different.
Were you
But Black
shocked?
Friday,
Were you shocked when you saw, I don't know, the Black Keys, the Black Crows,
Right.
Black Sabbath, Black Flag?
Yeah, Black Sabbath. A little misleading.
Yeah, all those white bands.
Just Black Friday.
Well, then there's other Black Fridays. Like, DC had a Black Friday as some awful snowstorm or whatever.
They called it Black Friday?
Yeah.
Well, what was it? Was it Black Monday or Black Tuesday when the stock market crashed back in the 20s?
Correct.
And black people took down the stock market.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK. Hello, Pachols, away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season. Actual data from the, or maybe the green. So their excess and vices rank is at 67, which is high. And anger and hatred, believe it or not, is unusually high in Vegas as well. All right, Brock, 1 for 1.
Oh, shoot, because then I want to go. So anger and like the great, or shoot, now I'm having a tough time.
Well, I would think somewhere like, I'm just guessing, I am not privy to the list, but like Oakland, not to keep throwing it under the bus, maybe Boston, based on the sports fans and all that.
Maybe Philly, based on anger?
Yeah, Philly.
So I'm going to throw one out to you guys, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Very possible.
Not on the list.
What?
Well,
Baltimore's come a long time in the last 2 years,
Yeah.
dude. It is
Baltimore
good
is
for them.
I'm almost disappointed.
Baltimore is number 19 on the list.
What happened to the city I grew up in?
I'll tell you what, Brock. I'll do you a solid. If you can get 10 out of the top 20, I'll give it to you.
All right.
How's that?
Okay.
So I'll take that strike away.
All right. So how about Philadelphia?
Philadelphia's number 4.
All right.
Yeah. Oakland.
I didn't hear you.
Oakland,
California. Oh, hold on. Let me look real quick here. Okay. No.
Really?
Not on the list.
Wow.
Really?
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
You know what they say in Oakland? Turn the other cheek.
Yeah,
So I can hit you there,
I was like,
too.
Hit both sides of your face.
Right.
How about down south, New Orleans?
New Orleans is number 10. Okay, you've got 4 out of the 10 correct with Baltimore, New Orleans, Philadelphia, and Las Vegas.
And this is sin, right?
Sin. So think of places that have, oh, geez, a whiz.
I would think Miami.
A number
maybe?
of strip clubs, nightlife. Those things
I was
exist.
going to go Miami. I was going to go Miami. I'll go with
Yeah.
Phil on that. Miami.
Miami is on the list of number 7. Believe it or not, their anger and hatred rank is through the roof.
I would think
So is
jealousy.
excesses and vices, probably just dealing with cocaine.
That was why I picked Miami. Mm-hmm. You said New Orleans already. All right, so what do you think, Ted? Like Dallas?
Only because
Nashville?
Miles mentioned strip clubs?
Yeah.
So that kind of made me
Can
think
we-
of
can we-
Dallas or Atlanta.
Miles, can you give me like states, perhaps, maybe?
I think Ted just gave you really good clues there.
Yeah, try Dallas or Atlanta.
All right, I'm going Dallas then.
Dallas is number 8.
All right.
What is Dallas bad at? Excess and vices, and greed.
Yep.
And laziness.
That's just the Texas.
Yeah. We'll see tonight on Monday Night Football. All right, Brock, what do you got next?
I'm going to go with Ted on this one. I'll go at Atlanta too.
Number 5.
Atlanta.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 7 out of the 10. You've only got 1 strike against you so far, Brock.
All right. And then I want to say local. I'm not going to say Portland, but they should be one of them. But let's go. Ah, shoot.
Maybe New York City.
I was going to go New York City. Actually, yes, New York City.
New York City, I'll give it to you. It's number 17.
I mean, competitive of nothing else, right?
Okay.
You got to be.
All right, Brock. So you've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You only need 2 more. You got 1 strike.
Ooh. Ted, you agree Boston?
They are angry.
I'm thinking more of the anger tip, not so much excess.
I
But
forget about the anger. So then deep south a little bit too, maybe.
One is as deep south as you can get other than Miami.
Is it considered south?
It is not technically considered south. I mean, people from this area just consider it that area. They're their own world.
Houston, maybe?
Oklahoma City.
Houston. Massive city. It's southern, but to me, it's not in the south. It's in Texas.
All right, you're right. I'll go with Houston.
Number 2.
Oh.
Number 2.
It's number 2.
Yeah, excesses and vices are huge, and laziness.
Well, yeah,
I can
everybody's
attest
drinking
to that.
lean.
You need barbecue.
I mean, it's massive. Yeah, you eat barbecue and drink lean. Try to be productive.
Okay, Brock, 2 more that are on the list in the top 10 are West Coast cities, for the most part. One is actually in a different time zone.
Hawaii?
Nah, West Coast. Continental.
Oh, sorry. I know, sorry.
It's a different time zone. That could be Phoenix, because I'm saying Arizona's the holdout
Or
on that.
Scottsdale.
Oh, Scottsdale's a good one, but I'm going to go Phoenix on this one.
Phoenix number 9, you got 10. Very good, Brock. There you go.
Nice.
You win. On your guess is as good as mine.
What else do we have on that?
So I said what? Number 3 and number 6?
Number 3 is Los Angeles, California. So the top 10, Vegas 1, Houston 2, LA is number 3, We've got Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 4, 5, Atlanta, 6, Denver, Colorado.
Really?
Yes.
Denver. Smoke more weed. Chill out, man.
Laziness rank and excesses and vices rank.
Okay.
Aren't they always like super healthy list?
I think it has to
They
do more
are.
with excess and vice.
Yeah.
All right, so they're healthy, but they smoke a ton of weed?
And do mushrooms. Miami 7, 8 is Dallas, Phoenix is 9, New Orleans is 10. Some of the other states that actually appear on the list. Let's see here. Come on, where are you, buddy? Where the hell did I put that? Oh, right here. Okay, so Shreveport, Louisiana. These are some of the smaller towns.
Right, that's
Baton
horrible.
Rouge is number 11.
Yeah.
Orlando's on the list. Baltimore, we said that. New York. Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Denver, Memphis, and the closest one to us, that would be Portland. They come in at number 24.
Well, there you go, Brock. Portland was, in fact, on the list.
Coming up at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day. You are listening to The Men's Room.
Now, you can watch The Men's Room live on YouTube. Subscribe at KISW Rock. The Men's Room titillates your ears when you listen on the radio or Odyssey app. Teases your taste buds when enjoying Men's Room IPA. And now, you can watch The Men's Room live on YouTube. It's as close to actually being in the studio as you can get. Thanks to The Incident. Touch and smell unavailable. Find us on YouTube and subscribe at KISW Rock from Seattle's Sensory Annihilation Station. The mighty 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Sarah Daly, Steve Mix from the Daily Mix Morning Show. Joining us at 4:30, we will sit and spin the 10 soundtracks with the most top 10 hits.
All right.
The songs you love from your favorite movies.
Sorry, I'm looking at what's on your screen there.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at that at all. I have no idea. Maybe I need a new bra. All right, question today. What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out?
Oh.
A couple more.
Sorry. She covered herself up.
Chapstick. I have designated...
It's the feds. It's a sponsored ad.
Yes.
No, I understand. I'm just glad that's where he stopped.
That's right.
Because that's
Why not?
awesome.
There's a lot of sport.
Oh, it's for Skims.
Yeah,
sweet.
A lot of sponsored ad in certain magazines, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What are you doing?
All right, I'll put it back there for you. There you go.
Thank you.
Check out that. Guys, a chapstick. I have a designated chapstick at work, rooms that I frequent, in my car, a couple extra in my purse for emergencies.
I'm not going to
purse.
fault
All right.
you on that. Only because my son is a chapstick guy, right? And he always loses it. So we've encouraged him, like, why don't you get multiples? Like, you're in your bedroom, leave it there. You're out in the living room, leave it there. I completely understand where she's going. That is a lot of chapstick, but still.
To me, chapstick kind of can be lotion and cultural references, too. Like, I used some chapstick, and then when I got to DeMatha, I was like...
You lose lotion, bro, or Vaseline.
Right, but a lot of those brothers, same thing. They would carry like 4 different flavors.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd be like, this one's for like when you hang out with a girl. This one's for the. Jesus. I also, by the way, here's one. I got a conspiracy for you.
All right.
I think chapstick's a fraud. Now, granted, my lips are a little chapped right now, but it's fine. But once you start using it,
you start licking your lips more.
And you can't stop using it.
So you keep, okay, we came up with the same thing. So to be fair, my son does not use chapstick, he uses Aquaphor.
Yes.
With Aquaphor,
Yes.
you don't lick your lips, and it works 10 times better.
Okay. All right.
He used to have like chapped lip issues, so to speak. So we're like, just use some chapstick. Then he's constantly licking his lips, which just exacerbates the problem.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, so my wife's like, Aquaphor, which I had never used in my life, but that is his go-to, and man, it works wonders.
I hate, oh God, I hate when I get kissed with anyone who's wearing lip balm, lip gloss, lipstick, chapstick.
My wife will turn her if she rarely
my lips. I'm like,
it's gross. She rarely wears makeup.
I hate it.
And I hate it when she does. I don't hate it when she wears makeup. But I'm like, you don't need it, right? Just don't. But every once you go somewhere and you got to look different, right? So she'll put it, but I know she'll have on lipstick or just put on lip gloss because if I go to kiss her, I get kissed like beside my lips,
Yeah.
and I'm like, thank you. And I know what the deal is now. 'Cause she's like, if I kiss you on the lips, you're gonna get pissed.
My daughter gave me a kiss on the cheek before she left the other morning, and I had that crap on my cheek for like an hour and a half. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this super balm you're wearing?
It's so greasy.
I can't even get it off my cheek.
Yeah.
Drive me nuts. Here's one. Girl makes fun of me for this one. I keep my bread in the refrigerator. I did not realize this was not normal until my girlfriend pointed it out, but my family always did. So that's what I do.
A lot of people, not
all
a ton
did.
anymore, but I just hated it. I like soft bread. You know, when you get a new loaf, man, and it's just in the pantry, like,
Yeah.
those slices are the best. Once you
Especially
put
with
it
a
in
hot
the
dog
fridge,
bun,
it's
hamburger
just like,
bun.
It's like cold. It's like stale bread. It's not stale. It's just cold and unpliable.
I mean, we always did it because we thought it.
Lasted longer or whatever.
Right.
the deal
Turns
is.
out that's false. So there's
Yeah.
no reason to do it.
During dinner, my grandfather, father not me, used to keep food in his cheeks, chewed food, that he was enjoying while he continued eating the rest of his plate. So he would just put certain types of food, I guess, in his cheeks.
Yeah, well, her grandfather
Save
was a
those.
squirrel.
Apparently so. Speaking of when you eat, I kind of make happy noises, like And when I'm chewing, never knew I was doing that and making noise until someone pointed it out.
My uncle Eddie, this man, there's nothing he could eat without doing. Just every single thing he ate. So I would see him like Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. And we would just wait for him. My brother and I, like, the food got set down. Everyone makes their plate. As soon as he started eating, we'd kind of tune out conversation and just stare at him. And he's like,
Couple more on the food. I cut all my food in even-sized slices on my plate before starting to eat. Done it since childhood. So
I get
bite-sized
it in
pizza.
childhood. I just, as an adult now, man.
I smell everything I'm about to eat before I take a bite. Sounds normal to me, but my friend called me out after I sniffed a bag of potato chips for like the 4th or 5th time, as if the smell changed with each bite. And one more, damn it, guys.
Sniff between every bite?
Yeah, that's weird. It's got to smell the same, man.
Yeah.
I thought getting steak well done was just fine, till I got effing crucified at a steakhouse when I got my steak well done and asked for A1. Our question, what do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
What do we do when someone orders one well done, Ted?
We firmly and politely ask them to leave.
Ask them to leave?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a line from King of the Hill.
Politely and firmly ask them to
And
leave.
firmly ask them to leave. Because he's like, you do it this way, you do it that way. What if they want it well done? We politely and firmly.
I like that. That's a good line. Hello, Randy. Welcome to the men's room.
Boo, bitches!
Boo!
So real quick, I gotta side with Ted with the whole zip-up thing with no shirt underneath.
Oh, that's because you're an idiot. Why?
Well, that's a zip-up. We're wearing pullovers.
What about a pullover? Same rules?
Kinda. I don't know why it's different, but it is.
I feel like
will
it's
do
different.
it.
I do agree with the zip up thing. It doesn't matter. But for whatever reason, it feels like if you're wearing a zip up without the shirt underneath, I feel like people still don't zip it up all the way, and you come off more like a douchebag, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's
or
more the vibe.
I will do it. Like if I take my kids to school or I need to run to the store or something, I'll do it real quick.
Sure.
But I make sure the zipper's got to be up all the way because I don't want anyone to know.
That you have no
I feel
shirt
like
on.
they're gonna see they're going to see I don't have a shirt on, and they're going to be like, look at that slob.
The thing is, I didn't know that people were that judgy, so now I'm probably going to be self-conscious about it if it's the zip-up. You know, if I go to the grocery store, I never gave it a thought.
It could be slob or you're suave.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how you want to look at it. You want to look European? You know, walk into 7-Eleven, zip that thing down a little bit, man. Let it all, yeah. Why not?
All right. Well, the thing that I do that apparently is different, that I didn't think it was that big a deal. Speaking of slob, maybe I'm gross, but it totally makes sense. When I start to drink coffee in the morning and things start to move and I got to take care of business, I'll just bring the coffee cup into the bathroom with me and take care of both. I mean, I've got kids, so I don't have a lot of free time. That's like my alone time. I can just sit in the bathroom, and I've got my quiet time. I can drink my coffee in peace. And I've told friends that, and they feel like it's come out in conversation or whatever, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, you drink coffee while you're taking a dump?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's that big a deal?" And apparently it is. So
okay, look, and it's personal to every person, all right? I don't do anything when I'm pooping except poop. I will not scroll on my phone.
I don't bring my phone.
I do not read a magazine. I'm definitely not going to drink a cup of coffee. So for me, it's just hey, if I'm pooping, that is the one mission. We have one, you have one job, and I'm like, to defecate.
I don't take my phone in the bathroom. People think that's weird.
I don't need to read anything.
I get this guy a little bit with the kids. He's just like, screw it. I'm getting it done, and I got 10 minutes of quiet.
I do get it, man, but sometimes that's when you just have to be the mean father, right? You take a dump, and when you come out, I was like, hey, let me drink my coffee.
Okay, I've got a Keurig. It's a single cup Keurig.
Yeah.
And on Monday morning, I'll get up and make a cup of coffee. Now, I use that mug every single day for the week until Friday.
You just rinse it out.
I rinse it out. I put it in the whatever that is, the drainer thing, the dryer thing.
Yeah.
And I use the same cup every day. But I don't think that's weird because, like, at work, I have one coffee mug.
Yeah.
So I use that every day at work if I'm going to get a cup of coffee here.
I don't think that's weird.
So what's the difference?
Yeah, I wish my kids would do that. It's like, what blows my mind with the kids, it's like, they will get a glass of water. They would drink the glass of water. And then if they get another glass of water, it's another glass. I'm like, hey, man, listen, use the same freaking glass. It was water. What do you rinse a dirty glass out with? Water. Right. Water is the safe thing.
If you go to my house right now, there is a glass sitting next to the sink.
That's your water glass.
Right. That's the week. Yeah. That's the water glass. I don't know how to explain it.
I know. Yeah.
I got a Yeti. I just keep refilling with ice. Add water. Wash it every couple of days, but that's it. It follows me through the house. Like, if you want water, I got ice cold water sitting in the Yeti, but I never use a glass for water. I would use it for juice. I might actually, soda's always in a can. I drink it out of the can. But if I'm drinking water, it's in the Yeti. That's it.
Few more from the comments. A friend noticed that I sort of swish whatever I'm drinking around in my mouth for a split second before swallowing it.
My wife does that.
She's a swisher.
And I'm just used to it now. But it doesn't matter what she's drinking. And then she swallows.
She swishes both sides and then comes back.
And I'm like, you realize, like, so we've been together for 21 years, so I'm like, look, it just is what it is. I find it strange. Like, don't you just want to swallow it sometimes, man? But the answer is no.
Guys, I wear flip-flops in the shower even when I'm at home.
That seems unnecessary.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget to breathe. This causes me to just randomly inhale or exhale, or it sounds like a sigh. So I'll be listening to someone talk to me and they'll sigh. You hold your breath. But I think you do it because you have hiccups.
Oh, if I'm holding my breath, I have hiccups.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I don't forget to breathe.
No, you don't forget to breathe.
That's very important to me.
I'll look over there and you're holding your breath, and I'll wonder how long you're holding it for, and then
because you got to fight around it.
Yeah, because
you're trying not to I know this game. I know how it's played, so I'm like, all right, I got to fight, and it sucks. Like, I'm not enjoying it. You're playing the hiccup game, right? It's like dodgeball, but you always lose.
Right. Yep.
And get hit in the face.
Always blow my nose every time I'm in the shower. I'm guilty of that. I completely try to clean out my nose.
That one to me seems pretty universal.
Kind of standard.
I mean, I do sometimes, but like DB, you could tell when he was showering if you were in another room downstairs.
You hear the
you could hear him doing stop rockets in the shower.
As I did it this morning, to be honest with you. My nose felt a little stuffy, so I'm like,
But that's the thing. You're already in a waterfall.
But I do aim it at the drain. Like, I will not face the other way and do it. Like, I want to get these bad boys out of there. And you do take some satisfaction when you see the results of what came out of your nose.
Couple more. Sometimes I use my tongue like a CD slot when eating chips.
Wait, what? Put it on your tongue and
basically,
slowly put it in?
Slide it in, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
I don't do it with all chips, but with Cool Ranch Doritos, I like to inspect each one, and whatever side has more
dust, you put that on the tongue side?
That goes to the tongue side.
You do look to see what side has more.
I mean, sometimes you just grab a couple, but for the most part, like if I'm watching a game and it's just me and nobody else is around to be judgy, I'll look at each chip. Sometimes I'll even go back in for a better one.
I told you earlier, man, my wife used to eat popcorn like she was picking up a dirty napkin off the floor.
Right.
It's like the crane technique where she just dips down and puts one in. And I'm a thrower of the popcorn in my mouth. Like I don't throw it, but I go, you know what I mean? I take my whole hand.
Well, how many do you have? I cover my palm, and God, it sounds savage when you say it out loud, but it's in my palm, right? The entire palm has popcorn, and then it's the crush it all in. I don't throw it, but I crush it in my mouth.
Typically, I don't have the vessel. Like it's on someone else's lap. So when I go in to get it, I want my fair share.
I don't have a good excuse like that. I just, for some reason, popcorn just gets shoveled in.
Yeah, I don't know what it is of popcorn. Like that, I feel like to me, popcorn is a slightly thicker version of cotton candy, right? Because if you grab cotton candy, like you grab a handful.
Oh, yeah.
So to me, popcorn's the same way. Just
and then it's always like, why are these bags so small?
Because you scoop out half of it every time you reach
I can't feel my tongue.
Right.
And Ola, guys, my girlfriend thought it's weird how often I change the volume while watching TV. I do it all the time. Never thought it was weird. Then I realized I got it from my dad.
Why? I mean, there's certain things you watch.
Some
you
things
might
are
need
louder
to,
than others. Sometimes commercials or different services.
Not necessarily changing the volume all the time, but if you do change the volume, are you guys like me that the number has to be on a 5 or a 0?
No.
No.
I can be on 22.
I do prefer like 12, 15, or 18, depending.
Yeah.
Unless I go to a streaming service, which for whatever reason, all the streamers seem louder than if I'm on Xfinity. Right?
Yeah.
So if I watch Xfinity, it doesn't matter what channel I go to. They're about even as far as what I hear. Then if I have to go, I don't know, Disney Plus or some crap like that, for whatever reason, it seems like twice as loud.
All right.
Like,
So I'm the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. Like my Xfinity stays at 12 or 13.
That's about where.
Then if I got to put on, like, I feel like if I watch something on Netflix, I got to bump it up to like 14.
Really? I drop to about 9 when I go to the stream.
And then if it's a Seahawks game or a Maryland game,
up to like 18.
We go up to like 15 or 16.
Okay. Mike, you pointed this out to me one day. Well, it was in the microwave.
Yes.
What did I do? I put something in for a minute 30 instead of 90 seconds or something to that equation, right?
It was something to that effect, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll type in 130 as opposed to 90.
Instead of 90 seconds.
Yeah.
So one more digit. It's unnecessary.
Right. What was it that you did when it was? Because I feel like you just typed it in for 1 minute, and I said, why don't you just hit the 30-second button twice?
Oh, that's what it was.
No, I would type it in for 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm with you.
No, what? Sorry.
If I'm going to do a minute 30, and truthfully, I'm not positive sometimes on my little crappy microwave how to set a timer, so I'll just hit a minute and then hit the 30 seconds.
Really? I would type in the 130, and part of it I just think because we're older, so everything was just kind of that way. You don't take a shortcut to anything, so I do think.
But no one puts 58 seconds in.
Right.
No one says I'm going to put this in for 26.
You might 2 seconds left, but you would not type.
You're not typing that in.
Even if you know it's like if you
did that in my house, I would tell you to get out.
But the thing is, I don't care who you are. If you know that this food product that you eat on the regular takes 58 seconds, every single time you do it, you're still going to put it in for 60 and stop it at 2. You'll never just type in.
There should be a
58.
microwave food item that says put this in for 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Right. You're going to need the extra time.
Just to mess with people.
Well, some of them, if you cook something enough, then you'll kind of recognize, like, it doesn't take that long. I need to pull it out at 52.
Let me ask you about this. Microwave popcorn.
I wait for it to stop.
They have the popcorn setting. That is complete bull ass.
Yeah, I trust it.
Dude, so the kids will make popcorn.
I should say, I think I've microwaved popcorn maybe once in 5 years.
All right.
I did it last
The kids do the microwave popcorn, and we will all share. It is freaking delicious. But I will hear them at the microwave, and I hear it go like 2.5 times. And I'm like, guys, honest to God, put it in like for 3.5 minutes. So I'll put it in for about 3.5 minutes, and it's done. It's one take. They will not do it. They're like, well, it says popcorn. I'm like, it doesn't mean, even the popcorn manufacturers say, don't press the popcorn button on the microwave. You're just going to do it a couple of times.
Miles, I think what you did to save time is you wanted it to be in there for a minute, and you typed 60 instead of 1 minute, 100. And I said, why don't you just hit the 30-second button twice?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I do it twice. We can just do it once.
He's trying to get to a minute.
Yeah, he's trying to get to a full minute. He typed.
But he typed in a minute.
He typed in 60.
So that's 60
2 buttons.
seconds,
It's
right?
You has 2 buttons.
Correct.
So you hit 30 twice. It's 2 buttons.
But 60 is just 60 seconds. It's not 60 minutes, right?
From an efficiency standpoint.
But you can just hit the 30-second button, it'll just go.
But if you hit 30 twice, right? That's 2 punches. 6-0
is 2 punches.
Well, I guess plus energy.
6-0 start.
But
Plus
if I hit
yeah.
30 seconds and it starts microwaving,
Yeah.
If I hit it again, does it add it or does it? Okay,
adds
Okay,
30.
I got it.
Plus
See, I
30.
don't use that function.
See, and mine has like hotkeys. So if I hit 6, it's just like 6 minutes, cool.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
no!
God damn, chill out.
What do you do that you know is different, or what did you not know was different until someone pointed it out? 206-803-ROCK.
I also I try to never let my microwave hit at 0.
I'm weird.
I'll have my hand on the door. Beep, open it.
I don't want.
Do you leave time on the microwave?
Never.
Okay.
Drive you up a wall.
Hit clear.
All right.
Do you try to get the
making
exact
sure.
cents at the gas pump?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you start counting how
It's
fast
getting
it's
harder
moving?
with the price of gas.
Oh, I know.
The game's getting tougher.
But yeah, I always go for the. And if I hit it, man, you would think that I don't know. I won the lottery. Yes.
But that's the weird thing about it. When you go look at your bank statement, if you do hit it on even, you can't remember what you purchased because nothing is even anymore.
Nope.
So you look at it and go, $46. Where in the hell was that?
I know. You don't
If it was
remember that was-
$46.37 and be like, oh, I got gas.
That's gas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Dave. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Okay, so what we do that's different is my wife and I go places where we don't necessarily fit in, but we kind of act like we should be there.
I do that at Klan rallies. Where do you go?
Okay, so we went to an all-black club in Seattle because our friends were like, hey, it's cool. And we were the only white people there. And, I mean, we had a good time. We're just there for fun. But people were like, what the hell are you doing here? And then another time we went to an all-gay club because our friends are like, hey, it's a fun place to go. And people are, like, trying to hit on my wife and I. And I'm like, no, we're not gay. If you are, that's cool. But we're not. And then most recently we went